This is the first time that I overslept for an whole hour. Hello guys. Hi sleepyhead. Hello guys. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Okay, I just want to let everyone know that I did not get like 12 hours of sleep. I actually stayed up until, let's see. I stayed up until like 11 in the morning. And that's why I overslept. It's only been like 11, 12, 1, 2. I got 3 hours of sleep. I'm so sorry guys. I thought I could stay up until stream time, but I fell asleep in bed. Huh? Oh, well, you see, I could not sleep last night. And then I went on a walk this morning with my friend at like 8 o'clock. And I was just like, you know what? I'll just stay up. And then I fell asleep. I'm pretty sure I set an alarm for like 1 o'clock though. So I was like, I'll just let my alarm wake me up if I do fall asleep. But it turns out that alarm was not on. 11 in the morning? Yeah. So I'm so sorry guys. If I am still sleepy during the stream, it's probably because I got 3 hours of sleep. Oh my god. I can't believe this is like the first time I fell asleep, and it's like it's the stream where I was, you know, contacted by a company to play. I'm so sorry. I'm not sponsored or anything, but this is a game where I was reached out to play this demo. So please be on your best behavior this stream, guys. Not that you guys are ever on your bad behavior, but yeah. Ooh, I see. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I haven't said hi yet. So hello Caleb, hello Captain Particle, hello James, and hello Miss Amane if you are here. Don't worry, I know we will. Yes. So this is a YURI game with blood magic, as well as, you know, the mature content warning. So everyone, please read that. If you are uncomfortable with any of these topics, please, you know, exit the stream or do what you need to do in order to feel comfortable. And yeah. Oh, this game is fully voiced, by the way, so I won't be like reading out loud too often. But it is voiced in Japanese. So let me pull up the game real quick. And that includes the protagonist, which is very rare, I think. Most visual novels don't have a voice for the protagonist because it's supposed to be a little more like a self-insert type of thing. But I believe there is a voice for the protagonist, and I heard a little bit of it, and I was like, oh my god! She sounds so good! I should make things easier, yeah! Oops, you guys can't see it, sorry. Ooh! Okay, can you see it now? Let me know if the volume is like too loud. But I'll read this real quick. Disclaimer, this work is this is a work of fiction. Names, characters, settings, and incidents are either products of the author's imagination or used fictitiously. Any resemblance to actual events or locals or occult magics or persons, living or dead, is entirely coincidental. Content warning. Please be advised, not advised. Guys, please be advised. Please be advised that this game contains textual descriptions and visual depictions of the following sensitive topics: blood, self-harm, suicidal ideation, violence. While some visual depictions can optionally be disabled in the game's preferences, textual depictions cannot, as they are elements and part of the story. Hello, Shinoku Game! Wait! You did it! Welcome to the membership! Welcome to the capyberries! Wait, how did you do that, Shinoku? Your membership went through! Yes! Let's go! How did you do that? A tithe in blood. I forgot to pronounce the name. A tithe in blood. I thought it was teeth actually. A tithe in blood. Yes, so this game was described as a dark fiction with let's see, a dark fantasy, I mean. A dark YURI visual novel about a quiet university student who discovers blood magic in the depths of her grief. Steps into a world she little understands, Honaka finds unexpected love and inadvertently sets in motion a series of deadly events. Blood magic, eh? Yeah, I've only ever heard of blood magic in like a few anime, so I'm really interested to learn what the story will do in, you know, in this type of game where it's like, you know, historical but also modern but also Yuri. I heard it once, like Game of Thrones. Yeah, I've never watched Game of Thrones, but it's very fantastical and I'm very interested. You have no idea, but I'm happy. Well, maybe today they decided to step up their game. Like, YouTube, step up your game. You know? They were like, they heard what we were talking about last time and they decided to fix themselves, work on themselves. Thank God! Thank you so much, Shinoku! Welcome to the membership. I hope you enjoy. I did post like a few membership posts, but most of the membership is used for the emotes, so I hope you enjoy that. Let's see. Quick menu, content. I think I will keep these on for now because this is just the demo and I am unsure of how far we will get into the story. So I'll keep them on for now. If it gets too much, I will disable it, but typically I don't use censors unless it's like a nudity censor. So please be advised, guys. I could change the font. I think this font is okay for now. Is it too loud, guys? So far? You give YouTube the dumb crown leaderboard thing isn't here? That's good. Yeah. I think it's only for select people. I don't know how you get selected, but... Oh my god, wait. You can turn the voices on or off individually. Who's master? Well, we have a master, guys. So I think Honaka is the protagonist. And I might turn off her voice in the second half of the stream. Just so that like I can have the first half where I hear the voice actor and the second half where I read it out loud to you guys. So look forward to that if you wanted to hear me read a little bit today. But for now, my voice is not warmed up, and I want to hear what she sounds like. So, I don't know what this means. I don't have a controller, so I think we're good. We're good. Masters is the overall voice. Oh, okay. I was like, the character is called Master. Make sure to drink some water. I have a tiny bit of water right here, and I'll go get some more once we like take a break. But for now, let's start, guys. Are you ready? Wappa! Let me know if the volume is okay. Hmm? Sorry, I thought it was automatic. Could be a little louder? Okay, I got you. Is this okay? The flowers of summer shall wither, the leaves of autumn shall fall. Against a transient world, we are doomed to defiance, to the eternal folly of man. And so, the winter's snow falls. Oh, it turned red. Ah. We're walking through the snow. Hello, Miss Amane. Welcome, welcome. Blood and lesbians. Name a more iconic duo. Exactly. I felt that so much. Okay. Narrator time, guys. A terrible chill hangs in the air, the season proving bitter as it is often here. On this cold day, a great throng of students slowly shuffles through the piled snow of the university grounds. The day's lecture is finally over. Some gossip freely with friends, while others fawn over their partners. Most, however, stroll silently. I thought I said parents at first. I was like, oh, that's nice. They're fawning over their parents. But it was partners. Amidst this sea of people walks one unremarkable student among many. It goes without saying that I'd go to university. I was called smart, clever, and intelligent. I quietly liked the praise and saw no reason to fight others' ambitions for me. As long as people told me I was doing well, I hardly cared what I did. I wouldn't say I had a career in mind, nor any particular plan for the future. I barely chose this way of life at all. I simply fell into it. Things happened around me, and I followed the path of least resistance. I never considered what would happen if I had to think for myself. Dang. She's so relatable as a university student. The train rattles and shakes as it thunders along the desolate city outskirts. The air inside stifling from the heaters. Wait, there's heaters on the bus? The train? Guys, do trains have heaters? The seats always fill before I get on, so standing for the awkwardly long ride has become normal now. What little else to do, I stare out the train's doors. My thoughts soon turn inward, as they often do in quiet moments. Not needing to study a day of high school has paradoxically made university all the worse. She was just like me! A gifted student in, what do you call it? In public school, in, what do you call it? High school, yes. Oh my god, my brain is still asleep. Well, I did study, but I didn't study as often as needed, I think. What did you just say? What? I didn't know that there were heaters on the train. Are there heaters on your guys' train? I remember going to college during the winter. Yes, me too, but it doesn't snow where I live, so I've never experienced, like, walking through the snow. Faced with more difficult problems and never having needed to work at understanding something before me, I found myself restless. One might turn to friends for support, but my nature seems to drive others away. I always got on better with teachers than students, in any case. The city outside becomes distant, its glass buildings reflecting a gray sky. The only color to be seen is the bright red Sapporo TV tower, the wireframe grinders beaming through the white snow. Not having traveled outside of Hokkaido, it's difficult to view life in an objective sense. That remoteness hasn't hurt the city, though, having every convenience one would hope for, despite its distance from Tokyo. The snow season has brought the annual increase in tourists with it, a topic of debate given the fuss and crowding they cause. The hotels and snowfields continue their trade, though, as while Sapporo may be the capital of Hokkaido, their money is still sorely needed. Cranes work day and night to build new apartments, the city's population ever rising. The bustling train station is one of the most modern in the country. A landmark of glass outside of high technology inside. A landmark of glass outside and high technology inside. Even the trains themselves are kept in eerily perfect condition, as if every trip were the first of the day. Sapporo never changes in order to keep up, as if locked in with rivalry with Tokyo's modernity. Is any of this right? I couldn't really say. Like me, everyone keeps going about their day in this ever-changing city, even as the past disappears around us from modern developments, new businesses and more money. The place now passing by the train window is where I was born, and where I expect to die. Perhaps it's fate that I live in this grayscale city, so fitting it is for someone like me. Guys, the depression is real. I don't know, I've never gotten inside a train. I don't think I have heaters on my buses. Oh, although my trains are quite warm during the winter. Yeah. Maybe our places don't really need it because we don't really get snow. But, interesting. The walk from the station to my house is thankfully much shorter. Though the idea of selling it and getting an apartment closer to school is something I've considered more than once, having passed the local cemetery on the way I enter. I guess she's all alone. Ah, my eyes. Having slipped off my shoes, the patter of my feet on wood echoes about as I enter the spacious living room, a flimsy plastic bag carrying dinner from the nearby convenience store in hand, while the well-worn messenger bag for school remains strapped on my shoulder. As my eyes adjust to the light, a familiar unease comes over me, the unease of true solitude. A haunting silence hangs in the air, and the room's size only magnifying the effect. Few things provoke this unsettling feeling so deeply as an empty house, which shouldn't be. With my money largely going towards university fees and keeping the house, most of the rooms have been neglected. The table before me might appear a stately wooden construction, but the lie is exposed by the veneer having flaked off the corner, exposing a cheap particle wood. I'll go to a furniture. Oh my god, sorry. My voice is so rough right now. Hold on. Funny how snow is blue at fiction in night, while in real life it's dark brown at night for me. Dark brown snow? Like when it falls down? Or like when it gets dirty? Yeah, water helps. Tuesday lighting. Oh, I see. Because like my friend has sent pictures from New York City when it snows, and it is quite like white and blue where she lives. So I think it depends. But then again, it wasn't night, so I don't know how it looks like at night. Not Tuesday lighting. The lighting. Oh, I see. No, not the poop snow, guys. Scary, no! Never eat snow off the floor! Never eat yellow snow! Okay. I'll go to a furniture store and replace it sometime. I think to myself as I hang my coat in my bag. Of course, sometimes it's vague enough that I can rationalize away the time that never may come. With my food quickly growing colder, the house itself being a little warmer than outside, I settle myself down on the cushion. The air outside fills with the studied and monotonous voice of a television news presenter as I begin to eat. The lukewarm set meal is, for better or for worse, consistent in the way convenience store food usually is. The same goes for the bitter green tea which washes it down. The occasional click of chopsticks is all that serves to punctuate the uninteresting news report. The woman's voice rattling off the details of another traffic accident from the snow-covered roads. A routine day, much like any other this year. My attention beginning to drift from the disinterest, my eyes settle on the cardboard box to the side of the table. I half-heartedly consider throwing it away, but like most, I decide to use it for storage. For what and when, I hardly know. It still has shipping label attached to it, now that I look at it. To think that one thoughtless order of an otherwise nondescript book from some secondhand store would change my life so much. The idle thought confirms my plans for the evening. Putting myself to work in order to calm my nerves, I turn off the television and sort the remnants of dinner into burnable and recyclable trash. With that, I take a long breath and head to the study. Even as I walk up the stairs, I become acutely aware of the sensation of the bandages on my left arm, a now permanent reminder of this grim pastime. Oh no. A lavish room is revealed as I enter, the musty smell of books and old furniture hanging in the air. The haphazard collection of antiques and oddities is the result of a year haunting local antique stores and online marketplace. Oh, maybe she just got injured from moving antiques. Sometimes anything to take off my mind of what's happening around me. Never mind. That is a blood and a magic circle. Very intentional, I assume. My eyes move down the floor. What started as a pleasant dark wood is now blighted with remnants of dried blood. The stains run deep, no matter how hard I try to clean it. The sight going unnoticed by anyone else is one of the few advantages to living alone. Stepping around the faded remnants of chalk between the wood panels, I stride over my desk. My laptop, full of translation notes, lies to one side, while a time-worn, leather-bound book lays on the other. It's likely the oldest objects for many miles around, and treated accordingly. Note: A sorte suela natura della magica del sangun. Oh, Miss Amane, help! Is this Spanish? Please, how do you say this? This is normal. I have the same circle in my room, don't worry. Real. Wait, Cooler! Hello, Cooler! Welcome! I was like, wait, there's someone else in here. Welcome, Cooler. Is it Spanish? I have no idea. Is it? That's Latin? Well, no wonder I've never heard of Dela in Spanish. I'm so sorry. I've never studied Latin either. So I don't know what it looks like. Assortite suela natura della magica del sangue. Says something about nature of blood magic. Okay. On the top it says assorted notes on the nature of blood magic. Oh my god, you were right. The title alone made me curious. A curiosity which soon developed into obsession. Oh god, guys, no! Before long, that obsession turned from intellectual to practical. With some reverence, I carefully leaf through the pages. The words of the author, one Isabella di Mora, speak across the ages as I scan the page. Translating the Italian text? Guys, it's Italian! Translating the Italian text has been slow going, not helped by its archaic form. Okay, it's archaic Italian, but what progress I've made has yielded good results. Blood magic, Scarlet Mortal Kombat. Exactly! Scarlet Mortal Kombat? I didn't know there was a fighting character that used blood magic. Rather, it's been my body which has slowed me down more than anything else. Looking between the floor and the book several times, I attempt to visualize the patterns needed to replicate Isabella's experiments. The glyphs and patterns are strange and complex, more than one attempt ending in dismal failure. Realizing I've begun to draw this out to avoid the necessary pain for as long as possible, I set the book down as its open page. I set the book down at its open page and set about preparations. Taking a piece of chalk from the pile of unseemingly unrelated items on my desk, I kneel down and begin to retrace the intricate plans detailed in the book's pages, every so often standing to consult the sketches I'm using as guides. There's an odd beauty to the intricate patterns slowly appearing on the floor. One concentric ring is followed by another, mysterious symbols and figures, feeling the spaces between them. Okay, guys, let's see if I can. Oh my god, this is the zodiac signs, and I'm assuming like the names of the zodiac signs, but in. Is this Greek now? Did they combine like Italian and Greek together? Isabella's process of experimentation and discovery, the result of a great mind imprisoned by her family, has been fascinating to uncover page by page as my translation progressed. Trying to replicate her results would soon prove even more intriguing. Surely but slowly, the detailing comes to an end, and the last of the lines meet. Coming to my feet, I set the chalk back down and set about the more distasteful side of the process. Okay, guys. Please be advised. Viewer discretion is advised. My heart racing, I pull up my left sleeve to, well, above the elbow, revealing the blotchy cream-colored bandages stretching down a good portion of my arm. There's a strange feeling in keeping something hidden despite being surrounded by oblivious others. Little by little, I unravel the dressing, leaving enough at the top of my arm to avoid it from falling. As the skin beneath it is revealed, one dark line after another blights the pale flesh around it. Some have already scarred, soreness and itching reminding me of their presence. Oh no! Reaching the desk, I take my knife in hand. The blade is nondescript by choice, brought along with random items I didn't need to avoid arousing suspicion. She bought this just for this. Bringing it to my arm, I hover above a spot below the last cut in hopes of not interfering with its healing. My heart begins racing as the knife settles against the skin. The sound of my breathing is maddeningly loud as it reverberates around the room, becoming ragged. My knuckles whiten as I clutch the knife's cold metallic hand in my shaking palms. So it seems that she's not... I think she's a little bit scared of doing this. You know, she's not like unfeeling about it. I dearly hoped this inhumane act against myself would become more natural, but even now my instincts scream at me to stop. Instinct isn't so easily snuffed out. As the moon's lights glint off the coldly utilitarian... Utilitarian? What? Oh my god. I know this word, but utilize. Utilitarian. I'm so sorry, guys. I press the tip of the knife to the side of my arm. In one practiced motion, I overcome my body's pleading and force myself to slice the blade across. Pain lances through my body and my mind, the gritting of my teeth the only thing stopping my painful whimpers from escaping. The tool is done now. The tool's job is done. I throw it to the ground, clutching my arms tightly. Dark crimson fluid seeps from the open wound, soon flowing freely down my arm and over my hand. Crouching down, I put myself to work to pull what attention I can from the wound. Putting my hand out before me, I straighten my index and middle finger as thick, warm blood begins to drip from them. Trying my best to minimize my nervous shaking, the chalk outlines soon turn red as I trace them out slowly, but at a steady pace. I had to take this carefully. I remind myself, my body cannot afford to do this often, every attempt meaning days of recovery. I'm already weak and the winter's efforts hardly help. Oh my god. Imagine being injured and then walking out into the biting cold. No! As the last of the white chalk turns to wine dark red, I stand once more and glance about. The moonlight reflects off the fresh blood, a slow trickle still dropping to the floor of my arm. From my arm, a certain dissonance strikes me between the messy red spatters strewn across the floor and the intricate Byzantine patterns they form. They panicked. The panic thought of this being some descent into madness briefly passes my mind. What madman, what crazed murderer could stand in such a spectacle and think themselves sane? Murderer? This is just summoning though, not murder. What? Rather than fear such thoughts, I treasure them as I close my eyes shut. They're confirmation that I've not yet lost my mind. I can still see this from the outside. I'm still human. As the book says, I concentrate on imagining the symbols and patterns around me in my mind. My emotions begin to shift and ebb, my nerves somehow becoming swept along in a strangely calming sensation. As if caught in a river, my thoughts begin to flow. Rather than fight it as I first did, I allow the slow and uneasy trickle to take over me, surrendering the movements in my mind. Some are pleasant, others horrendous, but all prove fleeting and impertinent. What was a river soon became a torrent. Identifiable memories and concepts becoming abstract and indistinct. Thoughts, feelings, sensations all merged together in a surging rush. All physical sense of my body long gone, as every emotion pours through me at once. In the swirling and flowing mass, the bedrock below it all begins to sway in the swelling flood. My sense of self nudges at rocks at first, held by the deepest roots, yet little by little against the surging flood. Oh no, we're gonna get taken over by the demons, guys. Never mind. This is a lot better than being taken by demons. The soft grass gently presses against my cheek, the dew of early morning contrasting to the sun's warmth. My eyes slowly open, but my body feels too heavy to move. Far from being unexpected, it's now a familiar feeling. my mind too dulled to do anything more. I quietly, silently watch the flowers before me gently sway in the breeze while the birds squawk in from a far distance. It's all so different and so warm. As if waking from a terribly long sleep, I wearily pick myself up, and my senses slowly return. A cloudless blue sky hangs above with the lush green of the unkept forest surrounding me. It's also idyllic. Here, there are no bright red towers piercing a sullen sky. The road which stretches out before me couldn't be farther from the hustle and bustle of the city I've left. The warmth of spring and its many scents confuses my senses, jarred by from the shift of cold winter's night I left. The only blemish on the scene is a column of faint smoke from workshops in a far distance, peeking above the tree canopies. That's me! Asakawa Honoka. The magic worked. I thoughtlessly say the words, to nobody in particular. The nature of what I've done, no less surreal to me than the scant few other times I've successfully managed it. Wait, so you've successfully had other times? Unfortunately, my senses returning to me also means that the pain is among them. I quickly set about rebinding my bandages, lest anyone here sees the scars now, disfiguring my forearm. Groaning, I focus on making sure they're done tight and firm before fixing the ends once more. As much for myself as any other, I roll my sleeve back down afterwards to avoid the temptation to look. Adjusting my glasses and dusting myself off with an uninjured arm, I set off towards the town ahead. The town of Sapporo. But historical. Hello, Johnny Cat, welcome! We just traveled back in time using blood magic. Can you believe? An empty horse-drawn tram trundles along past my field of vision, the steed's hunchbacked owner, patiently letting it trot along at a leisurely pace. He pays me little heed as they pass, the clatter of hooves and blending with the sounds of passerbys. The shadows are small, so it must be around noon. Oh my god, she's so smart! I didn't even think about telling time from the shadows. The flow of the time here always throws me off, as I so often do when I come to this place. I find myself just watching, strolling through as if in a daze, caught up in observing the strange and foreign world. Yet this foreign-feeling world is also strikingly familiar. For reason unknown, the magic I've been attempting, transference, has reliably transported me here. When I should be in some other country, I instead arrive in the same location, but a century ago. The strangely dressed newcomer soon lost her novelty to the people here. They just got used to it. They were like, "Aw, is that weirdo again?" Few giving me so much as a passing glance as they go about their day. Words can't express how glad I am for the attention fading. Perhaps I should be glad it's the Meiji era. My modern clothing would be just another strange dress to them. Some of those walking before me mixed Japanese and Western fashion styles, even now to varying degrees of success. A couple of children run by, happily chasing one along the street. It all feels so different to the grayscale photos and dry documentaries about the Meiji era, or about history at all. The people here feel alive and varied, from the door to the cheerful. Sorry, it was dour, isn't it? My idle stroll comes to an end as I reach my usual destination. Outside the kabuki venue stands the brightest person here, happily seeing off someone she'd been chatting to before noticing my arrival. Oh my god! Hello! Yasue. Hello!
こんにちは、安江さん。元気そうで何よりです。前にも言ったでしょ。安江でいいって。せめて一人くらいは堅苦しいこと抜きでおしゃべりできる相手が欲しいの。じゃあ、私のこともほのかって呼んで。
We're close. We're close enough to call her by her first name. Well, it could be her last name actually. I think it's her last name or her stage name because we don't know the other part of her name. But isn't Honoka? Wait, Asakawa Honoka. I'm not sure if Honoka is the last name or not. I think it's probably a last name. I need some energy time for noodles. I hope you enjoy your noodles. Hi, Shawty. I know she's so pretty. And I love the yellow color scheme she has. Despite my best efforts, I wilt before her sunny disposition. She's sunny and she's yellow. Get it, guys? She's yellow like the sun. I'm hardly even able to make eye contact as I mumble my reply. Yasue takes the commitment in stride. Wait, the comment, oh my god, in stride. Her cheeks hinting at a smile behind the fan. My arm suddenly aches from my wound, causing me to reflexively reach over and clutch it. Such pain is a constant reminder of the cost to get here. The teeth a normal person has to pay to mimic the magic afforded to mages. Wait, are you a mage? What? True mages such as Yasue. I was not expecting. I thought it was just gonna be me. Her magic is no less amazing to watch now as I when I first saw it, with mages so few in number in the normal world, and those that do exist keeping a low profile, I'm in some ways blessed to meet one who uses their abilities so openly.
大丈夫？大丈夫。少し疲れただけだから。
They look so good. Accepting my waving off her concern, Yasue begins to walk. Casting a glance behind her to invite me, I quickly skip up alongside as she begins to slowly stroll the streets, stealing the occasional furtive glance at the woman as we go. While she's a pretty person in general, I've never quite been able to place her age. I may be terrible at guessing such things normally, but it's her hair which throws me off entirely. I'd call it bleached white, but it looks natural despite her youthful face. Finding myself self-conscious, I run a hand through my bangs to neaten them before adjusting my glasses just so. I'm not particularly good at things like fashion, but for this person I wanted to put in some kind of effort. Oh my god, for her! And if she's a mage, you know, is it so surprising that her hair color is white? I feel like the magic is more surprising.
どこへ向かっているの？特に当てはないわ。今日の公演が終わったから少し散歩しようと思ったの。
You know, your main character looks very similar to you. Maybe. Yeah, my hair, the bangs, if they were straight, and if my hair was black, instantly mean. Wait. Actually, yeah, the default version of this model does have straight bangs, so technically I could make myself have straight bangs. But not right now. White hair, her hair looks silver. Yeah, but it was described as bleached white in the description, so I think they just colored it a little bit darker, but it's supposed to be white. Waifus with gray eyes are one of my weakness. Really? I've never heard of that, like, character type, gray eyes. Huh. They do look very pretty, but I've never, like, heard of anyone. I hear people liking white hair, but gray eyes? You got good taste, cooler.
一緒に過ごせて嬉しいわ。でも疲れたらすぐに行ってね。隠そうとしても分かっているのよ。
Does she know?
してここに来ているのでしょ?
Does she know that she has to use her blood to come over? She does her best to make these remarks as gently as possible, but her point is made. I'd been hoping she wasn't troubled over such things, but it's hardly the first time she's seen right through me.
何もかも夢みたい。札幌の街が100年前はこんな風だったなんて信じられない。
Also, she knows we're from the future.
遠い未来の方にはさぞ古めかしく見えるでしょうね。どうしたの？急に考え込んで。なんでもない。ここに初めて来た時のことを思い出していたの。あの時のほのかったら迷子の子猫のようだったわね。
子猫。I'm a 子猫。
見つけてくれたのがあなたみたいな女の子だなんて思いもしなかったわ。
Wait, what? Who else would find this kind of place? Yasue punctuates her observations with a churlish laugh, rising my spirits. She called me a koneko, guys. As we head onto the side street, Yasue stops to greet a friendly hauler walking by. The man happily begins to chat as he adjusts the yoke across his broad shoulders, sacks of goods tied to either end. Not wanting to intrude, I let my thoughts drift back once again. I stumbled about in the gripes of terror for some time, wandering into this town unknown, knowing nothing of where I was or how to escape. Nearly frozen in fright, I slinked across the side of the street, onlookers struck by the bizarre clothing I wore. How fortunate I was for some children to run and fetch Yasue when she first caught sight of me. I wondered which of the two of us was the more surprised. She sensed I was from a different time than the others and took me under her wing without a second thought. Even now, I still feel like her helpless kitten. Oh, my mic was. Oh no! It's gone now. It's back. Oh no! I don't think I adjusted any settings. Yeah, everything is the same, but sometimes my noise just happens. I don't know why my mic always does it. Just think about it as us walking, and then the wind is blowing so hard that you can hear the wind. Let me know when it's better, so that I can continue reading. But fair enough. Oh my god, I was gonna say something, but I forgot. What was I gonna say about all this? Oh my god, I forgot more. Oh, I was gonna ask you guys, is the volume okay? Like, since we've been playing for a while now, I just wanted to check up again. Oh yeah. Is it still windy? Yeah, the volume is good? Okay, okay. Is there still wind sounds? ASMR? Volume is pretty bass for real? Oh my god, Slay! I mean, oh my god, Sigma! I don't know what the new slang is nowadays, guys. Oh my god, bass? Question mark? For real, on god. I don't know how to use this language. Okay, I'll continue. Wait. Speaking of bass, my boy Shallot from Dragon Ball Legends is Sparking Zero Baby. Who is Shallot? I've never heard of this character. It must be a new character. Skibbity Gat Rizzler. Exactly. Stop with the Silver Alpha. The muffle's getting worse. Oh my. Okay, let me mute for a second. Is this still happening? I tried turning up my noise suppression, but does it cut off my voice when I do that? It's still happening? Ah. What if I do this? Does it sound any different? Hello? 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 Is it better now? I tried switching my noise suppression to a different one. Even worse? Okay. I think we're just gonna have to take a little break. You sounded like a radio? I see. Okay, so I'm gonna go get some more water while we wait for the storm to pass. Please feel free to take a break and get up and stretch, guys, while we wait. Here, I'll move screens. Wait, no. Actually, let's keep it here so that if people come in, they'll know that like we're on a break. Okay, I'm gonna go get some water. BRB, guys. Wait, he's not new. As a matter of fact, he's been around for 7 years. Well, I haven't watched Dragon Ball in like 15 years. How about that? Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I came back and put down my stuff. I grabbed like food as well. Well, kind of food. I have leftovers from 2 days ago where I made canned chicken with mayonnaise and sriracha. And I usually eat that with bread or crackers, but I'm gonna just eat it out of the bowl. So that's gonna be my lunch. And I also have my mom's like fruit punch tea type of thing, lemonade tea thingy, and I also made mango puree to add to it to add a little bit of sweetness. So then I put that on my desk as well, and then I went to the bathroom. So hopefully now my microphone is better. How is it, guys? Does it still sound windy? Welcome back. Thank you, guys. Welcome back, CEO of Phantom Tax. I still don't know what that means, but yeah, I assume that's a good thing. Woohoo! Return of girl failure? No, you. Wait, what did you say? I'm pretty sure you said something. Shallot is like one of the most popular game exclusive Dragon Ball characters, not counting Android 21. Game exclusive? I don't think I've ever played. I might have played one Dragon Ball game, but I didn't really pay attention to who was game exclusive or not. I was just like, oh my god, Goku. He's fighting. Maybe I didn't even play it. I think I just watched my brother play it, or my cousin or someone. I was just like, game. Oh, I think I remember. It was like Goku and Gohan fighting together, like they did their special move together or something like that, like a father-son type of thing. And I was like, whoa, how they do that in game? You fool! I played two. Oh my god, better than me. You know what? Hop on Sparking Zero right now. I don't even know what Sparking Zero is. Is it out? Does it cost $60? I'm so sorry. I don't know if I can buy it if it's $60. Piccolo, he's also fighting? Yeah, Piccolo also fights. I love Piccolo. He's so funny. Nom nom nom. Mmm. I love chicken and mayonnaise. This time I added a little sriracha because I heard it gives it a little bit of kick and a little bit of flavor. And it does. It tastes pretty good. I usually don't eat spicy things, but I just added a little bit. It is so green. He sure is green. I think it's 70. It's been out for half a year. Oh my god, half a year? I'm still pretty new. Speaking of soup, I'm drinking what's left for your noodles. Was it instant noodles or like homemade? Sriracha ikuzo, let's go! Yeah. I've been trying to eat a little bit of spicy here and there, but I'm still very like weak to spicy things. I'm assuming my mic is better, right? Hopefully it's okay. Beast Gohan? And his legendary beast axe? Beast? Are they talking about his monkey form? Does Gohan ever get a monkey form? I don't remember that. I remember him becoming, you know, Super Saiyan Man. But not a beast? Ah! That's Ozaru. Oh. I don't know. I'm so confused. Gohan? I thought only like Vegeta and Goku did in GT. But that's not canon, I believe, so I don't know. Oh, the noodles, the fast kind, just add beef powder and hot water. Ooh, sounds good though. Beef powder. Mmm. Spicy food is not that good. Oh, you just like me. Whenever I try to eat something that's really spicy, I'm like, the pain offsets any of the flavor. I'm sorry, I cannot handle. I cannot handle. Who's Gohan? Gohan is the son of Goku. The first son. Beast Gohan is basically Gohan's recent power-up. Oh, just like Dragon Ball. I mean, just like Super Saiyan God or something. Super Saiyan Blue or Rose or something. I don't know. There's so many now. I'm so confused. Spicy food is gold. Oh no. Chat is divided. Mr. Noodles has corn, peas, and carrots. Yes, get those vegetables in. It's called Mr. Noodles? That's so cute. I never heard of that over here. Piccolo? Piccolo can turn orange? Why? Why'd they make him orange? Oh, Misha's angry. Not the orange Piccolo. He turned from like an unripe pumpkin to a ripe pumpkin. Wait, do pumpkins start off as green? There's probably a better fruit or vegetable to use as an analogy, but I just thought of pumpkin whenever I heard orange. He's earth. He's earthing. Earth. That might be angry boy. Gohan is a beast. Piccolo is an orange. So crazy. How the times have changed. He wished for Shenron to give him a power-up, so Shenron gave him the ability to turn orange and buff. What? What? I mean, he can't turn Super Saiyan, so I guess that's the next best thing Shenron could do. I don't know how, but he did it. Let's go. Oh yeah, he can't turn Super Saiyan because he has no hair. He's bald. I think you got it mixed up, homie. What? Did I read it wrong? Is that what I said? I don't know what I'm saying right now. Me when Magic Dragon turns me into an orange. Ah, I love to be an orange. Guys, say I if you want to be an orange. Not you teasing Amane. Oh, Brawly is a good guy now. Well, in canon. Well, I don't think Brawly was ever technically like a bad guy. At least from what I know. He's just been brainwashed by his father. But I don't know if he's ever gained like enough sanity to like think for himself. Didn't he kill his father? I don't remember. But it's good that he's a good guy now. Brawly destroyed a galaxy of his own free will? What? A galaxy? Of his own free will? When was this? During the movie? Mango. Non-Colin Brawly. See? Exactly. Non-canon. There's two Brawlys actually. Wait, I'm so confused. Is the Brawly movie canon? I just remember watching Vegeta being like, I'm the strongest Saiyan, and then Brawly pulls up. Poor Vegeta. I have to specify because there's two Brawlys. One's a good guy, one is the most powerful jock. Oh, which one am I talking about then? There's also a girl Brawly. Oh yeah, I think I saw that before, but I don't understand like how she fits into the storyline or the timeline. Is she the one from like a different universe? Saying certain memes in anime could be quite funny. Are there Brawly memes? Kill Girl Brawly is from an alternate universe. I knew it. I knew it. And that proves that female Saiyans can go Super Saiyan, right? Yum 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 yum. I think the Brawly you're talking about is Super Brawly. Canon Brawly. Okay. Slay. Thank God. I don't want to do more research about the other Brawly. Vegeta was my 007. 0 wins. 0 hairline. 7 person to be his ass. What? Not the 0 hairline. He has a V hairline, guys. That's my hairline. If I push up my bangs, you'll see I have hair like Vegeta. That's my hairline, guys. Don't say that about it. What? 100 girlfriends? There's an episode where the adorable mute girlfriend sings karaoke and she's so cute that her MC and other girls get Brawly killed. Oh! So it's like a reference type thing. Oh! I never knew that Brawly shows up in other anime. I only seen like Miku in other anime. A Brawly who destroyed a galaxy is Z Brawly, non-canon. Oh, Z? Like Dragon Ball Z? Or is it just called Z Brawly? My hairline is a square. I think most people's hairlines are square. V hairlines are like kind of rare. But my V isn't as perfect as Vegeta's, you know? It's a little more messy. Oh, they die in a similar pose. That's... that Brawly dies in. Oh! I thought they killed Brawly in a different anime. I was like, well, these girls are so strong. That's so funny. You have evil hairline. I have Minecraft hairline. Exactly. Precisely. Which one would you rather have? Minecraft or evil? Let's ask Boma. The only difference is that he dies in that pose on the floor. They die in a similar pose, but against the wall. Well, they can't make it exactly the same, but I think there are a lot of references of like how Yamcha died against the little Saiyan beans or whatever they're called, the little runts of Vegeta when he first came. Yeah, it's confusing, but Z Brawly comes from old non-canon Dragon Ball Z movies, and Super Brawly is from canon Dragon Ball Super movies. There's non-canon movies and canon movies and dead. That's Yamcha. Oh yeah, so it was Yamcha. Still. Yeah, Yamcha's death is very much a meme. Not the Saiyan beans. They look like beans. They are so tiny and no hair. So they're beans. Okay, guys. I think we can start going back to the game now that my microphone is all ready to go. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. But if it does, I'll probably just take another break. So refreshing. Mango puree, let's go. Okay. She doesn't know the scene in my world, which led the first journey though. I wonder if she'd think differently of me for it. Whoa, what's happening? As the hauler shuffles off and we start walking once more, Yasue speaks up. Few of our conversations are started by me, though she seems unperturbed by this. Very peaceful.
そうかも。大学に行って帰宅して夕飯を食べて寝るだけの変わり映えのしない毎日だから。安江はこの世界は札幌だけで札幌の人しかいないんでしょ？
Wait, what? This world only contains Sapporo? So like the rest of the world is not there? Yasue nods solemnly. I dislike reminding her of the fact, but I only have the most vague understanding of such things.
昔、私たちがこの世界に封印された時、ここは不変の世界となった。私たちにとって今のこの姿が全てということなのでしょうね。
They were sealed away? The whole city of Sapporo?
と言っても、あなたが来るまでね。長い歳月を経て、現実世界から人が来た時は言葉にできないほど驚いたわ。
Holy moly. She giggles once more, smiling to herself at the memory. How easily she laughs at her own past awkwardness. The first impression I had of Yasue's was perhaps the expected one. So many photos blend together of people in formal outfits, stiff poses, and stern, serious faces. While they may try to humanize history in school, there's only so much a museum trip or a classroom lecture could do. My preconceptions would be dispelled in moments. In many ways, she's juxtaposed by her ladylike properness with a carefree spirit. Her hair is lavishly cared for, yet flows freely rather than tied up. Her speak is archaic and uses long, obsolete words only for her to chat naturally and openly. She dresses traditionally, yet gestures widely and wears her emotions on her sleeves. Oh! I know full well I'll be going over every conversation we have in my head for days, if not weeks, to come. Angsting over every misstep or hesitation and overthinking every expression or pause. Me when I go outside. Yet Yasue will do no such thing. Everything flows off her. It's graceful in a manner. It's graceful in a manner, albeit not quite in the way I expected that word to be used for someone of an era. Oh my god! Why is my tongue doing this? Barely past samurai and daimyo.
がっかりさせたらごめん。でも、私にできるなら、あなたをこの世界から助け出したいの。
So does that mean that the people are living or are they not living? Like, are these people real people or are they like hallucinations, illusions? I assume she's a real person because she's a mage, but I don't know about the other people. Speaking of Vegeta and Dragon Ball Daima, the new one, it's confirmed that Vegeta takes baths with Bulma. Also, Super Saiyan 4 is canon, but that's not important. Vegeta takes baths with Bulma. Oh yeah, I saw that! That's very nice that they would, you know, let us know that Vegeta is such a loving husband. As he's always been. Well, after he, you know, after he fell for her. Let's go, character development!
あなたは偉大な魔術師ではないでしょうけれど、知り合えて本当に嬉しいと思っているの。この世界に初めて来たのが、むしろほのかのような人でよかったわ。
Wait, we're the first one to come? Then how did the person who made the experiments know about this? Are you the person who made the experiments? But they were writing in Italian. Not knowing how best to react to her praise, I bashfully look away. My driving desire to be complimented is one of my uglier traits. I can only hope it's one of the few things that Yasue hasn't perceived me. Wanting to be complimented isn't an ugly thing, but she thinks it is. I soon realize I've been rubbing my arm out of anxiety. For all her praise, I still feel like I'm telling a lie by omission. How would a mage react to finding the one before them is a regular person, mimicking their abilities with such methods?
一つ聞いてもいいかしら。答えたくなければ無理にと言わないわ。ええ。ほのかはおいくつかしら。 あれほどの術を使う魔術師にしては随分お若そうね。
Oh. It's a secret, haha, hee hee. The jumping topic forces me to think over the answer for a moment. I can't will myself to tell the truth when she gives such a convenient excuse not to.
少し前に20歳になったばかりかな。
Wait, so you're younger than 20? And she's lying about being 20? Girl!
ということはまだ。
She trails off before finishing her sentence, her expression concerned. I'm left at a loss for words, only growing worse as the spark of realization brightens her face. Wait, what?
安江来て、後悔はさせないわ。
Once again, I find myself working to catch up with the cheerful woman. Dim lamps struggle to illuminate the tables around us. The izakayas air filled with chatter and Patreons, and a heavy scent of tobacco. With liquor flowing freely and so many in a tight space, the air is taken on a distinctly muggy feeling. Many of the animated faces around us flush a bright red. My gaze rests on the waitress, skittering from table to table, dainty feet and sandals, tapping quickly to keep up with the pace of orders. It's a little uncanny, everything about the experience is so close to a normal restaurant, yet just different enough to throw me off. As always, I do my best to avoid accidentally catching the eye of anyone in particular. Yasue does no such thing, instead looking at me with indulgent smiles.
どういうこと？私の誕生日祝いならこんなことしてくれなくてもいい。
Wait, what? It's your birthday today? At this, Yasue makes a show of pouting.
ほのかはいつもそう。私があなたのために何かしようとすると遠慮するの。あなた
Oh,
の世界にも素敵なものはたくさんあるでしょうけれど。
real.
たまに
Oh, sorry. I thought that was the.
ただ
Let me put it on auto.
大将、こちらのお嬢さんに地元のビールをお願い。
Oh, the man behind the counter, as yet unseen, yells out his agreement in a hoarse
ちょ
voice.
っと待って。私20歳になったばかりだし。
Oh, wait.
まだ飲んだことがない。
Maybe she is telling the truth. I don't remember. Hold on. Let me save. Wait. Where's the log? History? How old are you? You seem young. The jumping topic forced me to think over an answer for a moment. I can't will myself to tell the truth when she gives such a convenient excuse not to. Oh! Wait. So she isn't telling the truth. She's younger than 20. What? You know, the insecurity of what is young and what is old deeply concerns me. I think it's because I don't think she's trying to hide the fact that like she thinks of herself as young or old, but it's because of the magic thing. She's trying to hide the fact that she's using blood magic because she thinks it'll offend like a real mage such as Yasue. So when Yasue says that, oh, I've never seen a mage this, you know, skilled for someone so young looking, that's why she's asking her age. She's like, oh my god, I have to age myself up as to not, you know, incur more suspicion. Imagine if Goku was in this. What? In this universe? He'd be like, wanna fight? Or he'd just be eating everything at this restaurant like, oh, hello Fox. This sounds like Fate Stay Night. Welcome. I've never played Fate Stay Night. I've only watched the abridged version of it, so I don't know. But I don't think there was blood magic, right? I know there was magic that summoned Archer, but I don't remember if there was blood magic. Maybe there was for the other people, but I don't know. Okay. She's still 20, guys.
ならちょうどいいわ。今試してみましょうよ。
I easily give up my protest in light of how happy she is to be treating me like this. I have been too shy to fumble my way through dealing with the bar, and I wouldn't know what alcohol would be good to start with in the first place. Our drinks arrived quickly, the old man, perhaps the owner, personally bringing the bottles and glasses to our table. Yasue doesn't notice my confusion as she stops to pull out the cork in each. Even I know, usually... What? Even I know these usually have bottle caps. Bottle caps? Not in this time period, right? Whoa. Yasue quickly obliges, passing him 2 odd silver coins. This is the first time I've actually seen sen being used. Regardless, the man cheerfully takes them before hobbling back to the past the curtains. I hadn't taken her for a beer drinker, but she clearly looked forward to this more than I, as she gives an eager smile. Also, this is beer? I thought it was sake. Oh, it is beer. Oh my god. Trying to paper over my confusion. Trying to paper over my confusion? That is the first time I've heard this phrase. Paper over my confusion. I quickly take one of the bottles in hand, supporting it in one hand and tipping it with the other. I quickly pour amber liquid into the cup, now held by my senior's delicate spindly fingers. Spindly? Yasue returns the gesture soon after, an inviting thick foamy head forming on the glass I cradle. The calming, bubbling beer gives off a floral scent. A floral scent? How does beer smell floral? A sharp contrast to the mess of crimson which brought me here. The smell of blood now uncomfortably familiar. I peer over my drink to Yasue, her gaze patiently gauging my reaction. Perhaps it's my distrust of others or my own anxieties causing me to overthink every action or gesture, but I find myself unable to plainly accept what should be a kind gesture. You're too nice, Yasue. We have to repay you somehow. Oh. I had expected Yasue to defend herself. Instead, she stares at me intently as if examining an interesting specimen before her. Maybe this is no different to how we've been interacting this whole time. Another of her elaborate plays, but this time without a script in hand. Each of us take our cues from the other, judging and moving in step. Sorry, Mishu. Go back to sleep, Mishu. Good night. Sorry, my alarm went off. Judging and moving in step with each other. As a particularly rowdy Patreon gives a boisterous laugh beyond us, Yasue smiles and closes her eyes in defeat. She's like, no! It feels nice to spend time with another person. Oh. Of course she'd been scared. She'd been sealed away for so long. Everyone has been. That I'm important enough to Yasue for her to feel that way about me, even if only by circumstance, is oddly nice. It's been so long since I felt needed by someone. The least I can do is appreciate her generosity. Hey, the promise. Her smile is odd enough. Wait, her smile is enough of an answer. The pent-up tension in my body is releasing. An odd sense of purpose sparks inside me. The first time I felt, perhaps in my life. Whoa. The first sense of purpose. I see. Can you guys tell that when I read, I glance over at all the other words before I fully read what I'm reading? Do you guys know what I'm trying to say? Like, I skim the whole thing while I'm reading, so then sometimes I read like the other words. And it's a bad habit because I skim like novels and stuff, and sometimes I have to go back and reread what I read because I go I go like from here to here to the ending, and I'm like, well, I kinda understood this sentence. Yeah, I noticed. Man, best to read it to yourself first before you say it out loud. But then like you guys will have to wait like a second. It's kind of awkward. Your brain too fast to read, Lexi. I know. I feel like it's my eyes. It's not my brain. My brain needs to catch up to my eyes. I think it's like paper covering rock. So when she's papering over something, she's covering it. That is a good explanation. It probably is that. Why are they chatting like playing 4D chess? That's how it is when you have anxiety. The zoomies have never been so real. True. I have zoomies even in my eyes. Oh my god. With that, we both lift our glasses to our lips and take a long sip. In the end, I only had a few sips of the bitter stuff. Thankfully, Yasue was only too happy to oblige in drinking both of our bottles, a couple more besides. It seems like the taste of alcohol would get some getting used to. We are drunk, gosh. I heard that drinking before evening is odd, let alone at noon. Yasue seems to hardly care though. Her face now flushed and gestures decidedly more animated. About the images I had of a lady from the Meiji era, the joyful, caressing woman skipping beside me isn't one of them. You like my drunk voice? As she gives a slightly uneven smile, I offer a polite bow. She doesn't sound drunk. Yeah! Perhaps it's a drink or a simple tiredness, but I found the corners of my mouth lifting just a little. I wonder if the stupor will last in the real world, now that I think about it. The passing thought only reminds me of the greater lie. Perhaps it's genuine honesty after hearing her own, or the drink making me less inhibited, but I want to hear her. Tell her the truth. Oh, no more drunk. We sobered up. It's because we've been using blood magic. Oh my god, we actually told her. As I glance about to the people going about their day around us, Yasue senses my want for privacy. The forest. After a fair hike well beyond the town's limits, we arrive at the edge of the forest surrounding Sapporo. There's a peaceful serenity to this place that I've yet to find in my own world. The fact that she cares about me should make me feel happy, but it stings my heart so. She doesn't know. She couldn't know. Taking a long breath to steady myself, I look down in shame and pull my left sleeve upward. No! But yeah, we had to tell her. This is how we've done it. But then she's gonna be like, no! You can't come back if you do this to yourself. Before long, the bandages show. Their length chases further and further up my arm, the beige gauze discolored by the blotch of bright scarlet. Fresh blood has pooled by now, the wound still proving sore as my sleeve drags over it. As I dare to look up at Yasue, the woman wears a mournful expression. It's striking compared to her gentle demeanor.
ずっと昔に誰かが書いた本に、普通の人間が後天的に習得した魔法の力を呼び起こす方法が書かれていたの。仕組みはよくわからないけど、その本の通りにやるとこの世界に来られるようになったの。でもそれを発動させるには血が必要で、その本はイタリア語で書かれていて、血の魔法っていうみたい。
In response to my fast-paced explanation, her eyes close. I can see the gears turning inside. The connection between my general frailty and rapid exhaustion when visiting now plain. I know what she's gonna say next. Neither of us want to hear the words.
別に死ぬわけじゃないから、そりゃ体に負担はかかってるけど、これくらいお願い、もう来るななんて言わないで。安江にもっと会いたいの。
Yeah, I mean, I think Yasue can probably put things together and be like, if she's done this enough, or if she's sought out something like this and tested this out even before knowing that Yasue like existed, then she probably doesn't have a good life that she wants to live in the other world, in her world. She thinks for some time before giving a heartbreaking smile of defeat. She knows. I'd rather she have scolded me. Without any further defense to be made, I fall silent while looking at nothing in particular.
自分を大事にね。あなたと知り合えてどんなに嬉しいかわからないでしょうね。でもお願いだから自分の命を危険にさらすようなことはやめてちょうだい。
Sorry. Oh.
心配させてごめんなさい。
Yeah, I think she was about to say "wakatta ka" or like, do you understand? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As I scuff my feet on the grass in angst, I notice Yasue's shadow moving nearer. By the time I look up, my body freezes at how close she's come. Without a word, she reaches out with those long, dainty fingers and grabs the corner of my glasses, subtly evening their position on my face. With that, Yasue steps back and smiles simply. I thought she was gonna hug me! Oh, she's calling herself old. I thought her point made. Yasue's smile slowly wears off. The time to say goodbye draws near. When the next visit will be is difficult to say, but the fact that it will come is certain. I'm not sure if it's imagined or not, but I feel Yasue becoming more comfortable with the fact. Understandable for a mage seeing the first visitor in 100 years. Thank you. I will. Thank you. I see you again. I promise. My head presses to the hard wood beneath, its hard, cold surface rousing me. Leerily opening my eyes, I let myself stay in place as my senses slowly return to me. The smell of musty books, chalk, and blood plays on my nose, the scents making an unpleasant concoction. My body feels impossibly heavy. The stupor seems to be gone entirely. Oh, so the effects of drinking over there doesn't affect this world. Lost onto the world I just left, but the experience of transference takes a heavy toll on my strength. Forcing myself to stand up, I stagger to my feet with a hand on my desk for support. I find myself unable to do anything but stand idle in the cold, empty room. My tired eyes stare blankly out the window, the moon's dim light reflecting off the bare branches of winter. Oh, this is the first time I've seen this bright. Silence hangs in the air, moonlight illuminating motes of dust floating in the evening's darkness. My head feels empty. No matter how hard I try to form so much as a fleeting thought, simple exhaustion, I tell myself. With little desire to do anything, I begin to walk to the bathroom before settling in for the night. The floor still bears the scars of my work. The book which started it all laying open amid a disorganized desk. I'll get myself some cleaning supplies and wash off some of the mess, I think to myself. Sometime. Ah, yes. Can you imagine, like, being in a spring world with
秋の葉は落ちる。移ろいゆく世界に私たちは抗う運命にある。人間の永遠の愚行に対して、そして冬の雪が舞い降りる。
That's what they said at the beginning. Oh wait, that was it? Oh! I thought the demo was gonna be like... 3 hours long. I don't know why I thought that. But I forgot we were playing a demo. No, I was like, I gotta know what happens. Oh man. But can you guys imagine like that? Like going to a spring warm place with someone that you like, and then going back to a place where you smell blood, where it's cold, when it's dark, gloomy. Oh, we haven't seen this character. What? I wanna know what these characters... I wanna know more about those characters. Wait. They're teasing us. They're like, we want to see this? Play the full game. A tithe in blood. Oh my god, that was so good. The descriptions are very, like, well written. What? Huh? Is it still going? Oh, okay. The demo is not over. I was wrong. I'm sorry, guys. This is just chapter 2, I suppose. I was so confused. Okay. No, not until next time. Wait, there's still more. Wait, yes, more. Yeah, let's go. With the taste of coffee from the station lingering on my mouth, I idly watch the scenery scroll by with weary eyes. Another day begins. My daily routine, now so deeply ingrained that getting to university requires little more than muscle memory. While I may want to visit Yasue again, practicing blood magic won't be possible until my body has some time to recover. Until then, I've little choice but to live out another day in this world. I wonder how much time passes over there, or is it the same? I count it among my worst traits, but I've always had a tendency to eavesdrop. My attention drifts from one conversation between passengers to another, living vicariously through others without the bother of involvement in their lives. Well, if you can hear them, is it really like intentional eavesdropping? Because if you're in a public space, there's not really a way to avoid it, unless like you put on earphones or something. But sometimes you just don't want to listen to music. And I guess in order not to eavesdrop, you could still like zone out and be like imagining stuff in your head. But it's kind of hard not to eavesdrop. Others seem to be in a good mood from the overheard clips of conversation. One salaryman talks to another about looking forward to the end of the week, being a Friday. Schoolboys chat about their plans for the weekend and the new game they're into. My life may have stopped, but those of others kept moving. Plucking my phone from my bag for a distraction, I began to check various messaging apps to get across what I've missed. Plans are made, rumors spread, while cute pictures and jokes are posted. While I might have been while I might have tried to keep in contact with friends from previous schooling, we inevitably drifted apart without the connection of being classmates. These days, such morning browsing just covers the day's news and message boards. It's funny how different this is to Yasue's time. She couldn't... Oh! Okay, I thought we were gonna get an accident. I was like, oh god, we're gonna die before going back in time, and then we're gonna be cursed, and then we're gonna become a ghost. The screeching of the train's brakes put an abrupt halt to my thoughts. People yelping in surprise at the unexpected shuddering. The stop is so sudden that I had fallen, if not for putting a foot out beside me. Oh no. What happened? The momentary chaos at an end. I right myself and slip my phone back into my bag. Discontented passengers question and murmur as the train comes to a stop, far from any station. Soon quieting and monotonous voice from above echoes about the carriage. Oh no, they're gonna be monsters, they're gonna attack us. Oh. Guys, is this a dog? Is this a dog with bloody eyes? Do you guys see this? Is this a dog? What? Why is it like that? Or is this like something else? I can't really see. Oh, I don't know, but it's scaring me. The short, almost curt message only causes more consternation among the passengers. Oh, can the game be louder? Oh, shall we? Okay, I've turned it louder. This is the loudest I can make it on my side, actually. Is it better? Is the Twitch emoji? What? There's a Twitch emoji that looks like that? Creepypasta. It might be a creepypasta. Welcome back, lesbians. Let's go! Happy Pride! Others around me began to quietly chat between themselves, some wondering if a train ahead of us broke down, or if the bitter cold has caused line problems. Some wonder aloud if someone's died, the scandalous excitement to their whispers barely hidden. Oh my god, guys, don't be happy that someone died. What the heck? Seconds turned to minutes, the train showing no signs of moving for some time yet. The more impatient passengers pace about the aisle, though most settle into reading books or phones. With the heat inside only growing more stifling, I look out the snow-covered world outside with some longing. As I do, a movement catches my eye from the tracks below. Catching a glimpse of blue, I realize something I shouldn't have. A man in light blue coveralls slowly makes his way along the gravel towards the front of the train, his face downcast. Dirty gloves hold a large roll of blue tarpaulin under his right arm. I've seen the material in the news. There's only one reason it would be used here and now. Suddenly finding myself restless, I turn back towards the other passengers. All that faces me is a scene of mild discontent at their mundane routine disrupted, ignorant to the cause. Without anything to do with the knowledge I have, I simply take out my phone and begin to scroll through the news once more. And so, one more passenger discontentedly waits for their routine to resume. Yeah. Capitalism makes us, you know, settle into this routine. The voices are too light for me? Okay, wait. Let me see if I can adjust it on my let's see. On my computer settings, because in the game I think it's all full. Yeah. Well, the music could be more, but the voice is all like yeah, they're all test.
こんにちは、安江さん。元気そうで何よりです。
How is it? Is it too loud?
魔術師のこと、何か知ってる？
How is it? It was a normal day, but it was raining blood. The legends tell Lexi was playing a demo until Misu said, "I am God," with the creepy voice. However, Lexi didn't give it importance because it was all a dream. Ooh, spooky creepy pasta! No, don't use Misu with the creepy pasta! No, guys, no, not my baby! No! Can you imagine Misu talking to me? I don't know how I'd feel about that. He's like looking at me like, why do you say my name? Go sleep! I'm not talking about you! I say as I say his name. Oh, little baby! Okay, sounds nice? Okay. The day slowly draws to an end. My last daylight hours spent in university libraries, as they often are. Hello, Brilliance! Welcome, welcome! The desk where the elderly librarian once sat lies empty, her shawl left draped over the chair's back as a small, perhaps unintended, tribute. Ever since she retired, the school has struggled to hire another. Two of us have shared a silent agreement. I often remained in the library long past closing time, allowed to study while providing quiet company to the old lady as she worked to close up for the day. I enjoyed our quiet coexistence, free from the expectations of more. Oh, new character! The one we saw. A book sliding into place on a shelf rouses me from my revire? I don't know so many words in this game. Revire. A state of being pleasantly lost in dreams. Lost in one's thoughts, a daydream.
Reverie.
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 Reverie. A state of being pleasantly lost in one's thoughts, a daydream. Okay. I learned a new word. One Shino Kikuchi, according to the email which introduced the newest member of staff. Only hired last month, she's a stark difference from her elder in so many ways, not the least of being her age, If I had to guess, she'd be in her early 20s at most. At least one thing is alike between them. She too lets me stay in the evenings. Perhaps the old librarian passed a note to her. I'm thankful, in any case. I hate being an imposition, but the school provides a far better environment for studying, given the solitude and loneliness of my faraway home. Looking down to the book before me, a mundane bit of research material for my course, the words begin to dance as I try to read. The more I try to focus on the passages, the more my thoughts skate away. The same thoughts with lectures throughout the day. Oh, we're dying! One shudder or another in the last moments before the train stopped was what a human's life ending feels like. In that instant, their wanderings in this world ended. Yet, I have no other to tell. The same goes for the bandages running up my arm. They serve as an ever-present reminder of how little I have in common with anyone around me.
もっと早くに言っとくべきだったよね。付き合ってくれてありがとう。
Oh, thank you. She pulled us out of the, the whole, not the whole, like, what's it called? This downward spiral. The unexpected voice from the shelves ahead makes my head jerk upwards. I hadn't realized how rattled I've been from the morning's experience, my heart only now returning to its normal pace that I have a distraction. Like so many others, the woman wears a smile so easily. I can't help but muse how odd she looks for a librarian, from her athletic clothes to how every movement belies a barely suppressed energy.
私こそ長居させてくれてありがとう。
It literally looks like the Fate extra art style. I feel like it is pretty similar in terms of like the painting and also the eyes. I agree. But it looks so good. Evidently bored of her menial work in shelving books, Shino takes my reply as an invitation to have a proper conversation. Setting down the book in her hand, she comes over and spins a chair about, sitting herself sideways in a rather inelegant way. Oh, hello, CG. While the relationship between Yasue and I may have certain push and pull as we feel out each other's boundaries, Shino has no such concerns. Even now, her bright eyes move from me to the textbook in my hands, happily seizing on an opportunity, on an opening to get closer to me.
イタリア語を読めるの？すごいじゃん。私も言語はいくつか知ってるよ。世界とつながってるって感じがするよね。
My God, you know a few languages? You're like
そう
multilingual?
かも。私は単位のためだけど。
Guys, I should have studied a language from my major. I swear to God, I regret. So she wants to chat. That too is the difference between Shino and her previous librarian, one I like rather less. Something about her. Wait, something throws me off about her. All the more so that now that we're close. I can't quite put my finger on it though, making me feel bad once again for being so distrustful towards someone so friendly. As if in answer to my want to end the conversation, a playful ping resounds from Shino's pocket. Her hand dives into her pocket, retrieving her phone to examine the message. Her face lights up as she reads, the woman looking like a child given a new toy. What? As she begins scrolling something or another with her full attention. I don't particularly mind. We all have our appointments and such. A minute or so later, she fumbles with the on-screen kana keyboard, slowly dragging her thumb across the grid to carefully type in her reply. Noticing my slightly baffled staring upon her sending her message, she gives a grin.
こういうのって本当にすごいよね。一昔前はただのチャットスペースだったのに、今じゃサイバースペース全部がポケットの中に収まるんだもん。世界中の誰とでも簡単につながれるし、図書館の蔵書も丸ごと収容できちゃう。
At least that's how it was before things happened, and now we have a bunch of jumbled information that's not really accurate and algorithms and billionaires making a mess of everything. Anyway, what an antiquated I need a drink of water. Well, you could go back to major in it, boss. That's true. It's just that, going back to school costs us money. Just need money, time, and patience. Yeah, exactly. It's never too late to learn. Yeah, that's true. Honestly, if I were in a school environment, I feel like I would learn a lot better. I try to learn on my own, and I do make progress on my own, but I like having a teacher. I like having a teacher and getting a different space other than my home, going into a different space, because that makes me feel like I gotta be more productive, It helps me focus, I feel like. Lexi is clearly anti-AI. Exactly. I hate what this world has become. Ah! Anyway, without intending to, I let my confusion show on my face.
あれ、なんか変なこと言ったかな?
Are you from the past as well? Are you a mage?
別に。ただ、最近はみんなスマホに慣れてると思ってたから。
She quickly puts her phone away in her pocket and takes her feet once more. And takes to her feet. I was like, where is she taking her feet, guys? Slightly embarrassed from my picking up on it. That just means she stood up.
それは、なんていうか。私はほら、田舎育ちだから、こういうのを使うようになったのって、つい最近のことでさ。 コンピューターとかスマホとかまだ慣れてなくて。
I suppose being a country bumpkin would explain it, though I thought even the most remote corners of Japan would have the cheaper smartphones around by now. If someone like Shino finds phones so exciting, maybe Yasue will too. Getting any signal for internet access is obviously a non-starter, though.
じゃあ、どうして都会に来たの? 一言で言えば冒険かな。いろんな仕事を転々として、その時々に興味があることをやってる。
I wish that were me.
ここの仕事も次が見つかるまでのつなぎってこと？どれくらいいるの？
She gives a simple shrug.
飽きるまでかな。
What an odd attitude. I'd vaguely heard of people who drift from job to job as their whims take them, but this is my first time meeting someone like that. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little envious of her approach to things.
それって大変じゃない？別に心のありようさえずれてなければ生きるのはぐんと楽になるよ。
これだって思える生き方があればいいよね。私はいつもどんなちっぽけなことでも正しい形にできたらなって思ってる。軸さえぶれなきゃ目の前で起きてることもあんまり気にならなくなるんじゃないかな。
Her words are said with such innocent naivety that I'm thrown off by the strange woman before me. It's not that I disbelieve that a drive to accomplish something is good, but it's more that it's hard to believe someone when they so earnestly cling to it. Practically anything I've gotten myself into of late would be problematic to discuss with someone else, leaving me with nothing to continue the conversation. Thus, the distance between myself and other grows a little bit more. That isn't to say the carefree librarian is wrong, though. If there's any cause, any single thing I can believe in, it's freeing Yasue from that sealed world. She of all people doesn't deserve that fate, and I alone had the knowledge to even find her. Prompted by the thought of Yasue, my mind seems to begin to wander on its own accord. If Shino wants to talk, I might as well try to get something useful out of her. Whoa.
魔術師のこと、何か知ってる？
Dang. She caught
話
on.
題が変わったね。
ついこの前、医者をやってる魔術師の記事を読んだの。それでちょっと気になって。
A what? A mage who works as a doctor? Huh? Tomboy emulating all of Nintendo 64 games. Tomboy girl learns about... Could you imagine if the tomboy girl learns about piracy? Oh! Is it because you were like... She was like talking about how amazing the internet was? Guys, that's like me learning about it. I don't know anything about emulators. Well, I know a tiny bit, but like I've never done it, so... I'd be like, huh? How does this work? That's not entirely a lie. The odd news article or documentary about mages catches my eyes these days, now that I know one. She's like, mages? I don't know anything about mages. Shino shifts about, discomforted by the subject. She quickly tries to paper over her reaction upon realizing I've noticed.
気になる存在ではあるよね。珍しいから実際に魔術を使っているところなんてなかなかお目にかかれないし。
Rarely you say. Most people would say that it doesn't exist.
それもそうだけど、全く違う人生を歩んできた人がすぐそばにいるのに、誰もそれに気づかないって不思議だなって、そう思わない？
Guys, has she always had these like eye bags beneath her eyes? I feel like that's new. I just noticed.
平均的な魔術師は普通の人とあまり変わらない。なのに魔術に不信感を持たれちゃうのは残念だよね。この町の魔術師は目立たないようにしてるみたいだけど。それに力の強い魔術師となれば話は別じゃない？ヨーロッパだともっと堂々と暮らしてるみたいだし、古くから続く血統の魔術師は城を持ってることもある。自然の法則を破れるなら政府が手出しできる相手じゃないしね。
So mages are like confirmed real in this world and they live freely, more openly in Europe? Oh my god!
だからこそみんな魔術師に対して慎重になるんだろうね。異質なものを恐れるのは人の常だもん。
I can only imagine how a powerful mage must have been... Wait... How a powerful mage must have been to seal away a whole portion of the world. The entirety of old Sapporo and its people carved away from reality and lingering for an eternity. How anyone there hasn't gone mad is beyond me. Oh, her eye bags are gone. Shino's earnestness is no less visible on this topic than the last. Her angst over people's dislikes of mages were quite clear. She hardly seems like the type to hide her feelings, earning her some degree of trust. Even if I do dislike her nosiness, not noisiness, nosiness. Realizing the time is getting on as the sun begins to set further, I file away Shino as a potential source of information as I get up and slide the book into my bag.
もう帰るの?
I was like, you're gonna put her into a file? Like how?
疲れすぎないうちに帰らなきゃ。今日も長居させてくれてありがとう。
How?
いつでも大歓
They're
迎。
becoming friends.
広い図書館で一人きり、延々と本を片付け続けるだけなんて寂しいもん。
寂しい! With that, I give an appreciative nod before pulling my coat from my seat and slinging it over my shoulders. My bag following before I start shuttling out the library. It wasn't a lie that I said that I needed to head it back before I got tired, but the reason goes unsaid. Oh, tonight, I'll renew my efforts on studying my other reading materials. If I'm to devote myself to some other cause, then that cause will be something only I can do. My concerns already begin to feel fleeting as I focus myself on the task ahead. For now, my purpose in life will be freeing Yasue from her gilded cage. A different time, Act 1, Scene 3. Art jump scare, historical art jump scare. Sword and spear ring out as they clash, voices bellowing and men falling as their vibrant cloths swirl about in violence. No less vivid are the heartfelt expressions from the deepest fury to a most devastating anguish. From my seat in the audience, I watch on silently with rapt fascination. Well, the treasury of loyal retainers, Chushingura, a tale of 47 Ronin and their quest to avenge their master, caught between loyalty to their late lord and duty to the shogunate. What was that? The story reaches this bloody conclusion. The villain cut down and their lord's spirit at peace. So the villain has been defeated. For going against the shogunate, however, shogun, all will sacrifice themselves for their deeds. It's a stirring performance, the actors' heartfelt cries and gestures feeling more visceral than any picture on the screen. Like most my age, I thought a theater was a little old-fashioned, obsoleted by movies and TV shows. How wrong I was. Yeah, Kabuki! Let's go! The crowd's applause, joined by my own, echoes about as the heavy curtain draws across the stage. Another fine work coming to an end. The play is apparently frequently performed here, being very popular in its time and a favorite of Yasue. It's no wonder either. This is a heartfelt tale of honor and an error in search of a cause, in the tumultuous upheaval of a feudal society becoming a modern imperial power. It's inevitable that many would remember a simpler, somewhat fictional past. Chushingura even resonates with someone like me. It isn't that honor doesn't exist anymore in my own time, albeit in a different form, but that it's distant. Something you only hear about in the news. Wait, are you performing too? The curtains soon withdraw once more, slowly revealing the performers and their directors. Yasue stands in the center of the stage, bowing with so many men flanking her. Some are sturdy, while some are slender, some elegant, while others brutish. All natures and appearances are represented, each having given their all in the grand play. Yet not one of the actors was human. Another round of applause ensues from the crowd, who are no less delighted by the illusion in the performance itself. Of course, I'm among them. No matter how many times I see it, Yasue's magic still amazes me. Oh my god, she can make other people? She's so powerful. Hydration check. Drinks a mingle. With little to occupy myself with following the play, and little desire to intrude in the lives of others, I quietly wait for Yasue outside the large venue, a task made easier by the cool night air. Life goes by slowly here. That contrast is one of the most jarring things about our two worlds. Even the most patient modern people have a sense of urgency about them. They're always thinking of things they need to do, people they need to meet, and news to read. Here, the old man urging his horse on simply pines for a meal and bath, his day's work over. Ah yes, to live slowly. It does not exist nowadays. As Yasue finally leaves the venue, I call out to her. The way her shoulders relax a little when she sees me waiting doesn't go missed. Oh my god, it was beautiful!
とても。普段歌舞伎や舞台なんて無縁の生活だけど、それでも感動したよ。
I know about kabuki, but I've never actually seen a kabuki show myself. I want to see one, one day. Maybe when my Japanese is a little better. Yasue gives an indulgent smile at the praise. The two of us starting on our way down the street. It's hard to believe that the road we walk on is the very same one I've so often visited downtown. The street layout uncannily familiar. Even as we walk, the old passerby gives an appreciative bow. Oh no, I have the hiccups. Or word of thanks to Yasue. Her only response each time is a humble, almost shy bow. Yasue must be one of those grand mages Shino mentioned, yet she herself never mentioned how powerful she was. She's humble, you know? Gotta keep yourself grounded with the power. Far from finding herself flustered by all those around us, she instead turns to me for conversation. Me?
一つ聞きたいことがあるの。現代でもまだ歌舞伎は人気があるのかしら？
Oh yes.
私の劇場はまだ残っていて。
Oh, your venue? I feel a little bit pained by her clear hope for a different answer than I can give. In a world of movies, phones, and streaming, theater is largely relegated to the more culturally refined. Modernity continued unquestioned. Her theater is a little more than a small plague in the real world, one of the many minor landmarks commuters unknowingly walk by every day. Were it not for Yasue's interest in the topic, I wouldn't have noticed the unremarkable sign myself. Said plaque never mentioned Yasue though. Odd for someone who seems to have practically created the venue's reputation.
今はいろんなエンタ、娯楽があるから、劇場に通ってるのは年配の方が多いかな。
True, it is usually the older generation.
でも、本州だとまだ観客は多い方。札幌は本州ほどじゃないけど、アマチュアのって素人上がりの人たちの歌舞伎が時々上演されてる。
There's probably some kabuki stuff available on YouTube, but watching it in person is probably better. Also, yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure if they're allowed to record like the whole thing, just like how some musicals are not allowed. I've also never been to like a big musical. I've only been to musicals at my schools, so I need to get on those. Guys, okay. New Year's resolution for this year, even though it's half of the year over. Start going out to like plays and music shows more. Yes. That is the plan. Okay. But yeah, I do think seeing it in person will probably be like the best experience possible. It does feel a little bit different from recordings. I try to put on as positive a spin as I can, but the slight clouding to her expression is enough to see that I failed. It's difficult to communicate just how much she's missed over 100 years, much of it harrowing, and depressing, harrowing. Trying to move the topic to a more palatable ground. Not plate. My brain is like, what? What do you mean platable ground? Palatable ground. I speak first.
ねえ、いろんな魔術を使えるのに、どうして歌舞伎に使おうと思ったの？魔術師というのはね、時々妙なことをしたがるものなの。私たちの本質は普通の社会ではあまり受け入れられないものだから、関わりを持たずに生きているうちに変容していく。
Oh, you had to go?
皆が私の術に目を輝かせているのを見て、歌舞伎をなりわいにしようと心に決めたの。
Bye bye, Fox. I hope you have a nice day. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you, thank you. It was nice having you. Theater kid arc. I wish I were a theater kid. But yeah, I'll become one very, very slowly. Okay, so she decided to use kabuki because people were like amazed by it and it made them happy. So she continued to do it for a living. Oh my god!
妹にも
Oh.
普通の人々と関わっていきたいという思いがあればよかったのに。
If only my sister had the same desire to remain rooted with common people. I wonder who her sister is. She never mentioned she had a sister. Even now, her words are more mumbled to herself rather than directed towards me.
魔術師ってあんまりいなさそう。私、あなたに会うまで一人も知らなかった。札幌のことしかわからないけれど、そうね。区内に数十人いるかどうかというところかしら。ほとんどは力を隠して過ごしているか、人里離れた場所でひっそりと暮らしているから、正確な数はわからないの。
But if this is about a historical Sapporo, then her sister should be like trapped in here with them, shouldn't they? Shouldn't her sister be trapped with her? Or maybe like her sister was away from Sapporo before she got trapped. Or sealed away, I mean. Or maybe her sister is the one who sealed her away in the first place. Oh my god!
自分の力に気づいていない人がいる可能性は？
Oh. Yasub gives a reflexive snort at the idea, the crude amusement at odds with her otherwise calm and collected nature. She soon answers my confused reaction.
それは考えられないわ。視力に気づいていないも同然だもの。魔術師が自分の魔術の感覚に気づかないなんてありえないことよ。
Oh my, I see.
あ、そうなんだ。ごめん、私本当に何も知らなくて。
That was a good way of describing it though.
そうでしょうね。でもあなたはこの閉ざされた世界をやすやすと行き来しているようね。
Yeah, how do we leave? I think to myself how to communicate such a thing, ending up with another clumsy analogy just as Yasue had used. Do I just like think of the magic circle?
一言で言えば石を握ってるような感覚かな。手を離すだけ。だから元の世界に戻るのは簡単。
Oh, like letting go of a
でも
rock.
こっちの世界に来るのは地面にある石を浮かせるような感じ。今は確実にできるけど、やっぱりまだ実感は湧かない。
Ooh.
って言えば分かってもらえるかな。
That does make sense.
実に理にかなっているわね。私も魔術について聞かれたらそう説明すると思う。
Whoa, that scared me. I thought she was gonna kill us for a second. I was like, oh my god, she's turning into a demon. With this, she emphasizes her point by conjuring a fan into her
魔
hand.
術は物理法則に反するもの。私たちは現実を否定しているわけだから、現実は何であれ、魔術を使われることに反作用を生じさせる。
We impressed the old baddie. She is a baddie for sure, and she is kind of old considering she's over 100. But you know, time has stopped for her. So is she really old? I don't know.
だから魔術の効果を維持させるには力を込め続けなくてはならないの。ほのかの言葉を借りれば、石を浮かべておくにはしっかり握っておくというところでしょうね。
Oof. Oh, this sounds like me trying to understand my teacher when she's trying to teach me how to sing. I'm getting there, but it's so difficult.
手を緩めると
Oh, wow. With this, her fan dematerializes in a moment.
石が地面に落ちるということ。もしかした
Oh,
ら
sorry.
ほのかは自分で思っているよりも魔術のことをよく分かっているのかもしれないわね。
So we understand it and we can kind of use it, but we don't really have like magic powers?
そんなまだまだ知らなきゃいけないことだらけだよ。私質問してばかりだよね。とんでもない。あなたの好奇心は素敵よ。お友達に聞いたことは？
I have no friends.
友達なんていないよ。誰かと仲良くなれる性格でもないし。あら、私にはそうは思えないけれど。実はね、この世界に来るのがわざと年だけを積んですっかり傲慢になった年寄りの魔術師だったらどうしようかと心配していたの。
I was worried whoever might arrive in this world would be some aloof old mage, grown haughty and arrogant from skill and age. That is understandable. I would be worried about that too. She gives an earnest smile to show her sincerity. Maybe it's only our being forced together by these strange circumstances, but having the company of Yasue is something I'm grateful for. For all she accepts my questioning of her, Yasue never pries into my own affairs. Besides, everyone would seem approachable to her. So many walk up to Yasue in the streets, the powerful mage thinking nothing of speaking to them as equals. It would be so easy to become aloof and arrogant with that kind of power. She's so easygoing and has so many skills and interests. In every way, Yasue is a far better person than I. She thinks so little of herself. She's just like me for real. Oh man, how unfair it is that someone like her instead of me would be so cruelly sealed away. As we turn a corner, Yasue's soft voice speaks again.
もう一つ聞きたいことがあったの。どうして私を強い魔術師だと思ったの？比べられる魔術師の知り合いなんていないでしょ？
I can just feel it.
大学の新しい師匠がおしゃべり好きだから魔術のこと聞いてみたの。自分が使うもののことは知っておきたいし。まあ、大学生なのね。
We told you we went to school.
何を勉強しているのか聞いてもいいかしら？
I'm a little taken aback by Yasue's excitement before remembering the context. University must have been rare in her time, let alone for a woman.
人文学よ。主に文学ね。
I should have majored in literature. I should have majored.
あら、この世界が役に立ちそうだこと。
How useful that you found yourself in the past, true? If you're studying something like literature, it'd be like a dream come true to go back into the past. Oh yeah, she majors in Italian literature. Oh she guys. Oh, her face. That pause. Oh my god, this game is so good at expressing emotion. I could feel the awkwardness. The pace of the conversation comes to a stop. Yasue left with an awkward smile. We almost found a common wavelength so often, only to be missed by so little each time. Then again, if it hadn't been for my interest in European literature, I'd never have ordered that book on blood magic. I wouldn't have the patience to slowly read through the handwritten pages either. My well-thumbed Italian dictionary at hand all the while.
ここで聞いた情報を使わせてもらうとしても、参考文献一覧にどう書けばいいの？友達から聞いた話とか？
True.
あら、友達はいないんじゃなかったの？
Are we not friends anymore? Oh. Oh my god, that was so cute. Did you see that, guys? The little flower. That was a cheap rhetorical trap, and her teasing face shows she knows it. That said, I find myself rolling in the idea in my mind like a little sweet. What? That said, I find myself rolling the idea around in my mind like a sweet. Am I sleep deprived? I am, but am I sleep deprived? But Like a sweet? What does that mean? Like a dessert? Like a... Huh? She likes sweets. Real. I do too. Italian literature. Yes, yes. I don't know much about Italian literature actually. Is the book about hell? Like, what is it called? Dante's Inferno? Is that Italian or is that Latin? I don't know. Hey, sorry, I went radio silence. No worries, no worries. You don't have to be talking all the time. My mom dropped by some major news that's really important. Oh no! I hope it's good major news. But if not, please take care of whatever you need to take care of. Italian. Oh. I've never read Dante's Inferno, but I've heard of it. Actually, great news! Let's go! That's good! I'm so happy! I was scared. I was like, no! No! I know there's this divine comedy and the rest is pizza. Oh, I see. Divine comedy. I've heard of that. But I've never studied it. I've studied Norse mythology though. I might have another sister. Let's go! That's so good! Congratulations to you and your family! That's so good to hear. I read Dante's Inferno. How was it? My mom? What? I'm assuming it might be like a sister that you didn't know about, or is it like a sister that's getting adopted? Or is it like a pet who becomes your family? Your dad is pregnant? Yes, I found out I have another sister. Ah, yes. Because I remember you told me your mom got the surgery, so... I don't think it's kind of possible to get pregnant if you got your thing removed, you know? Dante's Inferno is a way to call the divine comedy just in case. Oh, I didn't know that. Really? Dante's Inferno is just another way to say divine comedy? I never knew. I thought they were different things this whole time. Impossible? Oh my god, Johnny, please! Johnny Cat, please! Caleb, get him! Sick him! Lol, JK, yeah, I know. But yeah, hopefully you can reconnect somehow with your sister. Possible sister. Anyway, so apparently she actually wants to meet me in real life. She wants to meet you too? Let's go! That sounds so cool. Maybe you guys can have like a little lunch or dinner. Or like a day out or something. Like a hangout. With your mom or without your mom? I wonder. Well, if your mom told you, I would assume that she wants your mom to go too. Older or younger sister? Oh yeah, you didn't say. Yeah, mom showed me what she looks like and she absolutely has my badass eyebrows. Let's go! Younger. Yeah, I kind of assumed younger for some reason, although I had no way of knowing for sure. I just kind of assumed younger. I think you would make a great older brother, Caleb. And she would be lucky to have you as a brother. The Divine Comedy is a book with like words so damn old I had to Google it, but honestly it's a good book, and the way Dante thinks about hell is kinda intriguing. I totally recommend. Yo, that sounds so interesting. I know that the way he thinks about hell is a little bit different from like our modern way of thinking about it, so I am interested to see like their take on it. Thank you, Lexi. No problem. I hope it goes well. Schedule something and let us know how it goes. But yeah, the concept of heaven and hell is very interesting among like cultures and time periods. I promise, yes. And if I'm not streaming that day, if you want to put in the Discord, feel free. But if I am streaming that day, we can also talk about it on stream. That would be nice too. Oh my god, a family reconnecting. That's such a like a miracle. Oh nice. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get back to the game, but hopefully she'll have a Discord too. Hopefully. If not, I could always make one for her. Unless she's like me and she's like, I don't want to use Discord. It's a lot different. Like hell, I somehow is not real. You just get buried in a void, not being alive instead of eternal life. There's no punishment or something similar. There's no punishment? What? That's so interesting. How would it be hell then? I have to read up on this. I have to do some research. Okay. After the stream. The thought suddenly comes to mind that I brought something along, thanks to chatting with Shino days earlier. Whoa. My hand dives into my pocket to retrieve my phone, but before I can show it to her, a cheerful red packet slips out and falls to the ground. A red packet? Like a money packet? Yasue's curiosity takes control as she quickly stoops down and takes it in her hand. Oh, chocolate! Oh my god, yummy!
それ、今まですっかり忘れちゃってた。チョコレートを持ってきたの。
Choco. Cheese sparkle! Oh, maybe I should save. Yasue hardly hears me, entirely captivated by the relic of my world as she turns the packet this way and that way. She's probably unable to read the English branding and unused to the modern packaging to begin with. It's a little charming actually. She's hardly shy about her bewilderment, instead happily playing with the foil edges and trying to make sense of the slogan and marketing.
チョコレート。
Aww.
聞いたことがあるわ。確か東京で売られている薬だったかしら。それがとうとう北海道にも来たの？
Chocolate was a medicine?
これは薬じゃなくてただの食べ物よ。お菓子って言えばいいかな。
She's not making a secret of wanting to eat it, very visibly stopping herself from asking. I feel like a mother whose kid is begging at the store.
食べていいよ。高くないものだし。
Oh my god. Cute. This is so cute. Oh my god, her expressions are so cute. I'm a little startled at how quickly she begins to work on the wrapper and how clumsily she rips it apart. It's easy to forget just how ingrained so many everyday things are to a modern person, like the specific ways packets are designed to open. No sooner does she take a mouthful of chocolate inside that her face lights up in delight.
とっても甘いのね。
It is super sweet, depending on the brand, I guess, but she continues munching away, rising to her feet. Wait. Raising her free hand. Oh, my brain. Raising her free hand to poorly hide her chewing mouth.
現代には本当に素敵なものがたくさんあるのね。
This kind of reminds me of Inuyasha, where she brings potato chips to Inuyasha. So Yasue has a sweet tooth. I wonder when sugary treats reached Hokkaido, she might have only ever had bean and rice-based confectionery. Sugar would be terribly sweet compared to anything she's had before. Ah, true. Things like red bean mochi are not as sweet as, like, chocolate. As she favors the last few morsels from the packet, I reach in and take the phone from my pocket once more, usually having left it charging when I came here in the past. Yasue gulps down the last of her chocolate as I bring it between us, her puzzled face reflecting off a shiny black screen. She jerks back a little in surprise as the screen lights up. Eager to see what she makes of it, I unlock the phone and hand it to her. Is there a signal though?
これは電話よ。
A phone.
電話
A phone?
触っていいよ。この画面に触れたらいろんなことができるから。
Let's take pictures! Let's go! I give a couple of taps here and there to show the opening of an app and such, before Yasue gives it a try for herself. I don't think she quite understands it all, but her face lights up as she slowly gets the hang of it. As Yasue fiddles about, she manages to discover moving things by dragging left and right, and opening controls by tapping completely by herself. I'm surprised she worked it out so quickly, but I suppose that's she's still just human. It's not like I understand how a phone really works, I just use it. True, that's how they design it, you know? UX designers, UI designers. What's this? She lowers the phone for me to see. It appears Yasue has managed to open the camera app, the viewfinder currently pointed down at our feet.
最近の携帯電話はね、カメラとしても使えるの。ほら、このボタンを押せば写真を撮れるよ。
Oh, it's like an instant camera, you know? The idea seems to have stunted and already perplexed Yasue. Does she not know about cameras? I think those existed back then. They take a long time to develop though. Oh, not develop. Well, to develop and shoot, but I take the phone back to guide her through how the cameras work, changing the front camera and holding it up to show both of us on screen. It's admittedly a little clumsy. I've never been one for selfies and keep trying to move the phone the wrong way to keep us in the shot. Me too. I'm really bad at that. The look of sheer glee on Yasue's face when it all clicks for her though, as seen on the screen before us, makes it all worth it. I can't help but smile at the absurdity of the situation as the two of us crowd in the swaying frame. Can I take picture? Oh, it's automatic. But okay, that's so cool still. With some difficulty, I managed to somehow maneuver a finger onto the shutter, finally taking a shot with a loud click. Bringing the phone down between us, I show Yasue the saved photo, her face leaning in close to take in every detail.
信じられないわ。色が鮮やかで、それにじっとしていなくてもいいのね。
Yeah!
どうしてこんなに早く現像できるの？それは説明するのがちょっと難しいかも。
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how modern
携帯
cameras
電話で撮っ
work.
た写真は現像しなくていいの。フィルムに映してるわけじゃないから。
How do they save data onto our phone with our photos? Because like original cameras, they use like light and stuff like that. So like, how do our cameras do that? I have no idea. Worms are medicine. I don't see why chocolate couldn't be. Oh, true? If that were her, she would have diabetes. It's okay, we're not Americans. We're not from America, guys. It's okay. This chocolate is much better than our chocolate. I'm so used to the digital era that the days of film cameras slip my mind. As I replace the phone in my pocket, Yasue rights herself, but the excited energy from her new discoveries still remain. I had to remind myself yet again that this woman is actually the older of us.
ありがとう、ほのか。こんなに長く本物の世界を感じたのは初めてよ。今は何という時代なの？明治の後、大正、昭和、平成ときて、今は令和よ。
Yeah, we're in the Reiwa or era.
いい響きね。きっと素晴らしい暮らしを送っているんでしょうね。
If I'm remembering correctly, I think Reiwa stands for like peaceful era, but I don't quite remember. Let me look it up. Reiwa stands for, or meaning. It's like, oh, the official translation is beautiful harmony. Ah, that sounds good. That's such a good name for what we wish the era would be, but
すごく美味しかったもの。
so far it's not been beautiful harmony, but hopefully it will be. I hold my tongue, but it's also ordinary to me that I hardly notice things day to day. To Yasue, this might as well be another world entirely. Her childlike joy is quite charming. It feels nice to have helped her, however accidental it might have been. I wonder just how long it's been since I've helped another person. I'm so wrapped up in my own feelings that it takes me a moment to realize Yasue's attention has shifted back to me.
ほのかは笑っている方がいい。
Oh, now we got depressed. In a moment, my face collapses. It's not that I hate her well-meaning compliment, but it just doesn't feel right to smile. Not after everything that's happened.
安江はどうしていつも笑っていられるの？閉じ込められた後でさえも。だってもう100年以上経ったのよ。年も人々もこの世界も何一つ変わらないまま。昔はこんな風じゃなかったのよ。
Oh.
一番辛かったのはこの世界から抜け出そうとしていた頃でしょうね。失敗するたびに愛する人たちと過ごせる時間が失われていくのを感じていたから。
Oh, this is so sad. She probably thinks that her loved ones are dead now. Well, if they're also mages, they might still be alive if they're not trapped in here with her. I honestly don't have any idea how they reproduce music, like Spotify. Where do you take these Hatsune Miku songs, dog? You buy the album? Some producers of Hatsune Miku music, I mean Vocaloid music, do put it on Spotify, but sometimes people just upload it to Spotify without permission, and it's like, bro, how could you do that to the goats? Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. But yeah, Spotify, I don't know. How does technology work? For someone of this modern age, I sure don't understand anything. Like, how does this television, not television, a monitor work? How am I seeing this game right now? How am I streaming to you guys?
でもどうして年を取らないの？ちっとも年を取ってるように見えない。あら、ありがとう。魔術師の中でも特に力の強い者は自分の魔術で老化を遅らせることができるの。普通の人の3倍。いえ、それ以上に長生きする人もいるわ。
Are you saying you could be 500 years old?
あっさりと諦めることもできたけれど、私は。
Dang. Oh.
ここで死ぬわけにはいかなかった。あの子が私をさまよわせるべく作ったこの牢獄で死ぬわけにはいかなかったのよ。あの子への復讐は私の最後の劇になっていたでしょうね。
Dang.
あの子がまだ生きているなら。だけれど。
Is she talking about her sister? For the first time, I catch a glimpse of something darker in her. Without thinking, I take a step back, my chest tightening at the change from her otherwise gentle nature. Oh. The cheerful red packet crumpling up in her tightening hand reminds me of the here and now. Yasue forcing the thoughts from her mind given my presence. It's only natural to hate anyone who did such a thing to her, but I didn't know she had such anger bottled up. Oh, I thought she was gonna, like, clench her fingers so hard that blood comes out or something.
関係のない話よね。この話はここまでにしましょう。そういえば、ほのかの世界は随分と様変わりしているようね。おズボンが一般的なのかしら？
Oh yeah, we're wearing pants. She gives a small smile, trying to distract herself with a lighter topic. I couldn't help but feel awful, but I humor Yasue for her sake. I wouldn't say it to her of now of all times, but this world reminds me of a little snow globe. A small slice of the world captured at one point in time, and now everlasting. A world where the company of strangers is all she had.
そうだけど安心して。着物や浴衣もお祭りや行事の時に着てる人は多いから。私も最近の花火大会で浴衣を着たよ。
Oh yeah, I always wondered why she didn't wear like why didn't she wear yukata over here if she knew she was gonna come back?
まあ、
Or
ぜ
kimono.
ひ見てみたいわ。きっと似合うでしょうね。
Every so often she oversteps into undeserving compliments. I get that she wants to put me at ease though.
子供の頃の一番古い記憶の一つが、浴衣を着て出かける準備は万端だったのに、祭りが中止になったことでね。
Oh, what?
泣いてダダをこねる私を慰めようと、
Oh.
両親がホタルを見に連れて行ってくれたの。
I didn't notice that there was images in the back. I thought this was just like the background, but this is actually her as a young child.
あの時のホタルは花火よりも綺麗だった。夜の闇に浮かび上がる光が子供心に魔法みたいだと思ったの。
I've never actually seen fireflies, I think, in real life. But I know the song! You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies.
素敵な思い出だこと。ホタルなんてもうずっと見ていないわ。
Oh no, did the seasons not change here too? Uh-oh.
私も環境汚染が進んで自然が減ってきてるから、ホタルが見られる場所を見つけるのって難しいの。
What was that red thing, guys? I'm scared. Oh, I feel an altogether too familiar pang of regret at mentioning my family. My body going cold at the idea of having to think about this any further. This is the only place that I'm feeling free from that feeling. Why did I have to bring them up? Please don't ask anything further about them, Yasue. Please. Soon that wish becomes altogether too true. The silence makes it clear that Yasue has been taken off guard, acutely aware of the topic to avoid. As I feel pain from clutching at my arm, I decide to use the excuse that I have. To use the excuse to leave that I told myself I would. Sorry about that. I had to take my allergy pill, but from what I remember of earlier hints, I think she thinks of herself as like a murderer. Like, I think she believes that she killed her family. Honoka, I mean. Bless you, thank you. I wonder what happened and why she would think that.
そろそろ戻らなきゃ。疲れちゃった。そう、ゆっくり休んでね。
Okay.
何より私を友達と言ってくれて嬉しいわ。誰にだって友達は必要だもの。自分ではそう思えなくてもね。だからこそ私は劇場を続けてきたのよ。ありがとう、ヤスエ。また来るから。
But the theater was made up of illusions, right? I wonder if there are any other actors around. With that, I take a deep breath and close my eyes. Even as the magic begins to take hold, my mind is elsewhere. I can't make the world a better place as Shino is working towards. I'm too selfish and too useless to do something like that. What I can do is help this one person. Oh, thank you for playing the demo of the Teeth and Blood. If you would like to leave some feedback, please fill out this survey. Okay, I'll maybe fill this out after stream. The girls are waiting for you. Let's meet again. Studio Elan! Oh my god, guys. That was so good. I really liked how the game used like the expressions and the zoom-ins and the animations. Like, if I'm remembering correctly, like when we walk, Yasue's sprite is like taller than us, which is really cool. And like there's a sense of space and depth in this. It's just really cool because like I don't believe most visual novels do that. So I'm like, oh my god, this game is so like high quality. And if you guys are interested, the full game is out now. When I was emailed about playing the demo, it wasn't out yet, and I wanted to play it before it came out, but then my schedule didn't allow that to happen. But I'm glad that it's like just freshly out, so that you guys can check it out if you are interested. The link is in the description, and I might play the full thing as well, depending on how things go. I still do want to play Undertale and the other games that I promised, but this little guys, aren't you so like engrossed in the story? Wait, let me move to the chatting screen. The music is so beautiful. The voice acting was so like professional quality. I was like shocked. Okay. Man, I can't read titles. Wait, what? This was a demo? Oh, that's what you meant. You didn't know it was a demo. Sorry, yeah. It was just a demo. But there's a chance that I will play the full thing. Just probably not like this month. Maybe next month. But I will try to start Undertale soon. It's just that next week I am planning to do... Next Sunday, the 29th, I am planning to do a birthday stream with my with my in real life cousins. So please look forward to that. It's gonna be my first time inviting family to be on stream, but we are thinking about playing Played Up and Jackbox. So yeah, in Jackbox you guys will be able to participate as well, so I think that would be really fun. And Played Up, I've never played Played Up before, but I heard it's like, you know, a game where you fight each other. Well, not fight as in a fighting game, but like it'll cause fights maybe, like just how like Mario Party will cause fighting. So I'm looking forward to playing that with my cousins. It's either gonna be that or something like Chained Up. Which one do you guys prefer? Played Up or Chained Up? Family stream, yeah. Jackbox. Well, Jackbox is already confirmed. That'll be like the second game. What about the first game? Because I wanted to play more than just Jackbox. Play Up? We're probably gonna play Played Up first and then Jackbox, maybe? Uno. We could play Uno, that's true. There's a lot of Jackbox. Oh, should I? Okay, which Jackbox would I play though? Uno is good too. I bought one Jackbox, but it was like the first one. So it's really old. The latest one? Okay. I'll look into the latest one. I bought the first one. So it's so old. And I was trying to test it out with my cousin, and I was like, dang. There's not too much to this one. Yeah, okay. I'll look into the newer ones. Too many, I see. Oh yeah, but about this game, guys. What did you guys think of the story? Like, it was described as a dark fantasy, and it has the content warnings, but it is very like, it's not dark in the sense that like, you know how horror games try to make you scared with dark themes? This one I feel like isn't about trying to make you scared. It's more like representing, you know, these feelings, and I feel like it does a really good job at it. Like, it just resonates so well with me, and I think it's really well written. Game is good. It's really cute. I liked it. Yes! Not for me, but it looks good. Yeah, not everything is for everyone, but it is, like, in my opinion, a really well-made game. Surprisingly tame. Doesn't really bother me, so I like it. Oh, yeah. I was expecting, like, because there was an option to turn off the visual description or the visual content, mature content. I was expecting, like, I don't know, arms to be chopped off or like murder to happen, but it was not as bad as I was expecting. Maybe that will come up because I'm not sure entirely like where the storyline is going. Because we have the revenge thing coming up between Yasue and whoever sealed her away. So it's possible that maybe some kind of battles will be happening with her mage magic. But we like playable novels in this channel. Exactly. Visual novels slay so hard. I love visual novels. I'll be playing Liza P tomorrow. I don't know what Liza Peas is. I've heard of it, but I've heard it's like a good game. I've never seen it though. I heard there was like a new patch or a new update to it or something. Good luck though. I don't know why you're gonna die, but good luck. It's probably like a hard game, huh? But yeah, this visual novel is more like a slice of life in my opinion, compared to like some of the other ones that we've played. Which isn't, you know, necessarily good or bad, but that's the genre I would try to describe it as. If you guys ever wanted to describe it to someone, I'd be like, dark fantasy slice of life, Yuri. But not like, you know, the other games where it's like, oh, possessive. Yandere. You know? Oh, the DLC, I see. That's good. A lot of people were excited about it. Kind of like Elden Ring. But I never played Elden Ring either, so I don't know. Liza P is very cool. Let me look it up. I don't know what it looks like. In my opinion, the most bloody game we played was Saihate Station. True. Saihate Station, although the art is like very kind of chibi-ish, it still has that feeling of like, you know, horror and gore-ish. Saihate Station. Wait, no, I'm looking up Liza P. Oh, it's 3D? Oh my god. I've seen this guy, but I've never seen the game, like how the gameplay looks. Good news, casual Souls-like Liza P. Souls-like, I see. I've never played Souls either. What is it called? Souls? Dark Souls, right? That's what Souls-like means? But you know what my cousin suggested that they described as kind of like Elden Ring? Or kind of Souls-like. I don't remember if she said Elden Ring or Souls-like. She recommended Code Vein. She was like, it's anime style, and I was like, ooh. And I actually do have Code Vein, because my friend was playing it, and she was gifted it, so I also have it. And I'm like, maybe we could play Code Vein. Dark Souls. Code Vein is anime Dark Souls. Oh my god. You guys want to watch me play anime Dark Souls? It's good too. Oh, my cousin really loves it. She's like, if you want, I can teach you how to play this game. Like I'm so down, and I would love to play it with you. I'm like, okay, I'm down. Let's go. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a Code Vein 2. My friend sent me a trailer, and I was like, I have no idea what's happening, but it looks cool. Yes. You have to try Code Vein. Guys, there's so many games. But Code Vein, it seems a little bit long, right? But then I have so many long games right now. Maybe I could just try it out a little bit, and then if I like it, continue it. Because it's a game with a lot of combat, right? So it would take even longer if it's a Souls-like. I feel like Souls-like would be very difficult for me. If you play it, I'll join in collab time. Is Code Vein like for multiplayer? I mean, my cousin, sorry. My cousin said you could play it with 2 people, but I don't even know how many people you could play it with. I don't know, I never played it, so I don't know. Code Vein, my beloved? Yeah, it is. What? So, like, how many people can you play with? There's a multiplayer? It's funny to at least make yourself an anime. My cousin was telling me about that. She was like, there's so many options to customize your character. And I was like, oh, I'm probably just gonna spend hours doing that then. Okay, what if I do a character customization stream? And then if I want to continue, I'll play it. But like, maybe I'll do like 2 hours of me customizing. Foneko and Kobe? You did Foneko? Oh my god, slay. I don't know off the top of my head. 3, I guess? Oh, I see. Huh. I don't know. I've never played a game where you can, like, multiplayer besides the, what's it called? The multiplayer in... Guys, I can't remember. Devil May Cry! Devil May Cry 5. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only multiplayer I've played in like a fighting game. My door is always open to play. Just DM me if you want to schedule. Thank you! I will consider it, except like, you know, I usually don't collab with a lot of people. Besides people that I already knew, like Poneko, my cousins. Cause like I know my cousins in real life, but also Jester. But I don't know. I'm still unsure about collabing with new people. I'm still like, I would gladly do a Cold Vein or Devil May Cry collaboration with one of you guys. No worries, I'm used to it at this point. Thank you. Yeah, I'll let you guys know if I do change my mind. But yeah. Speaking of Devil May Cry, yo, I haven't played that in so long. I still need to finish Devil May Cry. What was it? The one on the Switch. The one that's like the... I don't know, the first one? I haven't finished it. I can't beat Virgil, guys. I beat him once, and then now you have to beat him a second time, and I'm like, oh my god, please. Virgil, please. Well, it looks like I have to kidnap Caleb again. That'd be so cool if you guys could collab. I wouldn't invite any of you guys. Lamau. Miss somebody. Lamau. Another game that I was thinking of. Wait, oh my god, there's so many games. Wait, let me look at my Steam. Have you guys heard of Bustafellows before? That's a visual novel. It's a female protagonist and male love interest, so I'm unsure if anyone has heard of this before. But there's gonna be a Bustafellows 2 coming out, and Bustafellows 1, or like the original Bustafellows, is the first visual novel that I ever completed to 100%. And I kind of want to play it to show you guys before the second one comes out, at least one route, because like honestly it's pretty fun. I don't know if I'm allowed to stream it though. That's the thing with like Japanese visual novels. I can't really find information about like what I can and cannot stream. So I'm like, I'm kind of scared to do it, but at the same time I want to do it. Oh my god. I'm sure Miss Amani is just kidding. Unless we can play that one. Bustafellows? Bustafellows? You wanna see Bustafellows? Oh my god. Guys, let's play Bustafellows. I'm pretty terrified if Ashley plays a game with me. Are you afraid of yelling at me for being dumb? I feel like a lot of people would be. If I piss her off, I would die in real life. Me? What could I possibly do to you? I'm very harmless. I am just a berry, you see? Oh, wait, there are other visual novels that are a little bit less of like a masterpiece in terms of storytelling, but very, very funny. Well, it is still a masterpiece because it's designed that way. It's more like a kind of like a comedic, more lighthearted visual novel. Have you guys heard of, what is it called? The Alice? Is it Alice? X Alice? Or wait, let me see. Alice. Tithe X Alice. Have you guys heard of that? I've only played like 1 or 2 routes of the first one of Tithe X Alice, but from the very beginning, it starts off so funny. Maybe I'll just stream like a little bit of that, just so you guys can see like how funny it is. I wouldn't worry about Lexi, she's harmless. Lexi, I caused trouble, it's my curse. I'm more concerned if I did something than you. Aww. Understandable, I sometimes feel like that too, but... No, you don't have to feel that concerned for me. I can handle, maybe. That is not like if you were trying to attack me, but I know you don't have bad intentions, so you know, that's just part of life. Sometimes we make mistakes, and like if we make mistakes, then we just learn from it. Yeah. You have the permission to suplex me if I do something stupid for content. Of course, I'll do that right now. There you go. You have been suplexed. Lexi, hop on Minecraft Survival Series. I don't even know how to play Minecraft, guys. I did it once and I still don't understand. It is what it is. You are a saint? No! You're welcome. Your saint has suplexed you. No, but I'm really weak. I don't think I could actually suplex anyone. Unless they're like child or something. But why would I suplex a child? Why would I do that? I can suplex chat. Okay, I'll get Caleb to suplex you instead. We're gonna call it Planet Berry. We're gonna put a berry farm because it's Planet Berry. Exactly. We need a whole planet of all the berries and the cappy berries. Like now, let's go! Attack! Attack! I say that to Misu all the time. I'm like, Misu, attack! There he goes. He's angry. It's not because I said attack though. He's angry at the vacuum cleaner. Okay. But I think I will end it around here today, guys. I got 3 hours of sleep. I apologize once again for waking up late, like an hour late. I've never been this late to my own stream before. I'm so sorry that this has happened. I thought I set an alarm, but apparently I didn't turn it on. I just changed the time and it didn't turn it on. And I was like, man, I don't know how I messed up that bad, but I hope you guys enjoyed today as I did. It was still a lot of fun, even though I was like reading everything wrong. I'm so sorry, guys. I should have pushed the stream if I wanted to sleep. You're good, boss, but if it happens too often, then the meme will be made. True. Okay, I'll be more careful. I'll try to sleep earlier, but no promises. I'm trying my best, but like, I had fun chilling with you guys. Me too. Thanks for the stream, Lexi. Don't worry, you'll learn to read sooner or later. One day, guys. I'll one day get to learn how to read. But for now, I remain illiterate. Also, Johnny. Bye bye. Okay, homie. Yeah. Take care of yourself. Okay. I will do my best. Yes. And yeah, please be more. Please let us be more sensitive around topics concerning mothers. But yes, let's go. I will see you guys. What day is it today? I will see you guys probably next Thursday, next Tuesday, and then the birthday stream. Yeah, I'll let you guys know in the chat when that will happen. But bye bye, guys. He's dang mad. He's very mad. Oh, wrong one. It's okay. He's just mad. What do you call it? Vacuum cleaner. Bye bye. Stay fruity. Oh my god! Happy Pride, guys. Happy Pride. Come on. Otsu.